evening, Jenna and Lottie and Indy and Beth. Good evening, Nat, Milk Tea, Auntie M and Hallie. Good evening, Indy, Savitri, Star, Pointless, Nari, sorry, Bex, No, Wolfen and Steffi. Good evening, LD, Orange. Hello, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, depending on where you are on this beautiful planet. Hello. Hello, everybody. Thank you all so much for joining me. Look, I'm on time today. Good for me. I hope you're all doing well. Jojo, you made a choice. Tell me what choice that you made. Hello, Nari and Broccoli Monster and Simp and Jen and Carla and Dee and Jojo. Hello, everybody. I hope you're all being productive. I hope you're all having a fabulous day while you listen in and or watch this ad hoc live stream, because apparently I have no chill. I know many of you have no chill, so thank you all so much for joining me. I have a big cup of tea. It's English breakfast today. It is scalding, piping, steaming. It's pretty warm. I put 2 ice cubes in it before. That's a shout out to Arcadian if you're watching. And I have a gym session tonight. I swear to the universe, if Foodie goes live. Foodie goes live again. No, I've got to do chest today. Chest. I did legs last night and now I can't walk. So I decided I may as well do this part up here. Is it chest today? Yeah, I did shoulders early in the week. Yes, so chest today. Anyway, thank you all so much for joining me today. We will be reacting to Miss Chantal Marie and her 2 most recently deleted live streams entitled STFU and UGH. Great. It's a total of about an hour and 10 minutes. So that's what we're going to be doing today. Anas, hello. Thank you very much for being here for 10 months. I appreciate it. Anas says, hi, Zach and lovely people. Have a great weekend. You have a fabulous weekend as well, Anas. Thank you for the kind message and thank you for being here for 10 months. Mard, serious question. Why do you work out so late? Well, I personally enjoy having as much, I like the ratio of people to gym space to be as large as possible. So I don't go early in the mornings because I like to sleep in. I don't go in the middle of the evenings because there are too many people. So instead, I updated my sleeping schedule so that I can have a mid-evening nap and then do the stream if I'm doing the stream, and then gym at 10, 11 o'clock at night, finish at midnight, 1 o'clock, and then hit the sack. So turns out if you have time to fit a nap in, you can totally get by on 5 or 6 hours sleep a night, at least for a couple of days a week. That's my short answer. Thank you for asking. Yeah, anyway, so we're going to watch some deleted live streams today, chat. I don't know who has been up to be able to watch it. I know that there have already been... that there are copies already out there, which is fine, but if you feel like, I don't know, chilling out with me while I watch my stories, that'd be great. Anyway, rude disclaimers. Hi, my name's Zach. Lovely to meet you, and thank you very much for being here. Thank you for tuning in if you're new, and thank you for coming back if you are returning. I'm getting worse at my lines. I am not a mental or physical healthcare professional, just a guy who lost some weight, talks about things on the internet, and watches way too much Foodie Beauty. Also, not here to bully, shame, hate, harass, or humiliate. Literally here to talk about the produced and monetized content that we see here on this platform. I have noticed recently it's all about choices about the words that come out of our mouths, choices about what we record, choices. I have noticed, actually, the streams today from Foodie had ads on it for me. So, I mean, there goes my theory of no ads for you because of, Omegle. Oh well, turns out there are no consequences. YouTube just who cares? Who cares? What is time? Right, we're gonna watch. Is everyone keen for deleted live streams? Because I could cover the 2.5 hours of going to dinner, but it's just Foodie. It's just Foodie at the resort cafeteria. It was snooze fest, mate. Not super interesting. Not super interesting for me. Not super deleted streams. Hey Elle, good to see ya. Deleted. Okay. Yeah. YouTube is chaos, mate. It absolutely is. No, we don't want the cafeteria cringe. I mean, we lived through it once already. Don't need to do it a second time. But for many of you, you may have been asleep while these early morning lives were happening. So let's get them up. I've got to do a thing quickly. Can I hit... Okay, we're not starting with R. We're starting with STFU. And once again, a reminder to everyone, please make sure that you're being productive while all of this is happening. Treadmill, kitchen, homework, self-care, face mask, I don't know. Just be doing something while this is going on, because just sitting down and watching it ain't going to be it. Right. This is the quality. Also, oh God, I'm such an idiot. Shout out to everyone in the chat. First of all, thank you to the channel members for supporting the channel. Thank you for the moderators who do a fabulous job moderating. And a big shout out to the fabulous Lottie for managing to archive and distribute these fabulous archives. Shout out to everyone, including big shout out to Lottie. Yay. An apology, I guess, from Lottie and myself. This is all entirely potato quality through no one's fault. It's mostly Chantal's potato connection. Wait. Kermit singing Potato Connection to the tune of Rainbow Connection. Oh boy, I'm getting distracted. Right. The majority of the stream is going to look like this. So forgive me if I have some bits lined up. We might be watching some puppies. I figured, did you know what exists on the internet, chat? There are 9-hour live streams of just puppies playing. Guess who found them today? Me. This is the quality of this is the quality of the streams. So I thought I'd try to match that as best possible. So let's see if this actually let's see if this worked. Oh no, I've got to hit that button as well. No, I can close that. Don't mind me, chat. I'm just having a moment. This button? Yes, this button. This button? This button. Fabulous. All right, cool. Transition. Hey! It worked. So, although this is a little better quality... Why am I yelling? It's like I turned the light off. Now I have to yell. I understand this isn't quite the potato quality, but I'm really trying to match the vibe. You know, I'm really trying to match the energy. Hey, Lucas. Sorry, I can't hear you over all of this darkness. We are telling scary stories. Yes. Meg, thank you very much for the reminder. I will now pin the comment. Yeah, anyway, so this is what we're doing today. And we might be doing other things. Here we go. Pin the message. Thank you very much for the reminder, Meg. All right, let's go. Let's get to all the days of nostalgia. The ambience. Yes, it's the ambience. Or the ambiance. Nu, thank you very much for the super chat. Nu says, a staff member asked if he could have Foodie's number. Yes. After tipping, yes, he was 20. Yes, heard that. Yes. We might need a detox. No, well, okay. So I'm jumping ahead of the gun because there were also a litany of community posts, including we're all disgusting, we're all victim blamers, we're the worst, we're evil. I'm pretty sure we got collectively called evil. And I'm assuming she's meaning you in the group term of everybody who's not ass-patting her and supporting her through her hard times. Which does make me sound kind of cruel, but no. 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 God. We've been here 38 times before, and if you can't learn a lesson the first couple of times, you're probably not going to learn it the 38th time, and we have a lot of thoughts, but we'll cover that as we go into Foodie. We'll do it at 1.25 times speed, just for fun's sake, so here we go. It's the royal you. Exactly, Brandon. The royal we?
It's weird.
Is she loud enough? Maybe not.
What are you guys up to? Is my internet dead?
I need to be quiet.
The internet's gonna cut in and out.
There we go.
No, it's not a fucking rage stream, okay? I'm tired of people, like, being entertained by my rages. Like, I'm seriously fucking suffering.
Oh, thanks, Elle. Appreciate that.
Seriously.
Sorry, Foodie's suffering. Foodie's at a resort in Cuba. All-inclusive. Suffering, okay?
I cannot handle this anymore. It's not fair that I'm sitting here fucking... I don't even know. I think I'm, like, literally going insane. Like, I don't want to have to deal with the fallout of this fucking shit anymore. Like, how long am I gonna have to, like, deal with this shit? How fucking long am I not gonna be able to move the fuck on from my own brain?
I've said it many times before, but therapy would be a good start. There's probably some professionals out there, medical, physical, healthcare professionals who could say, here is a slew of things that could assist, including potential therapy, medication, or treatments. I am not one of them. She has seen a few and refuses to follow up on any of them. Also, inpatient is another potential option.
Like, I'm really, really, really starting to fucking scare myself.
Uh-huh.
I was sleeping and I had another bad dream.
Bad dreams, y'all.
And they're really scary.
Uh-huh. Don't get me wrong. I'm very fortunate that I don't remember the majority of my dreams. I understand that, like, night terrors are an entirely different thing. This, however, made me specifically consider Chantal has essentially removed, like, 2 of her 3 major coping mechanisms. Again, not a professional, just watch a lot of Chantal, right? So she still has her access to her internet hug box. That is her one major coping mechanism. And she's accessing it right now. She's using it right now. But she can't self-soothe. She can't order in. Uber Eats no bueno in the Cuban resort. So that's gone. So food is not a thing she can use to cope. And the weed's not there. So she can't just zoot herself out of her troubles. All of this is kind of compounding based on discussions we've been having all week that Chantal has presented. Again, I'm an audience member. Don't let me tell you what to think. I'm just watching stories. But yes, just a lot. Just a lot. Katie, thank you very much for the super chat. Katie, I appreciate it. Katie says, happy Friday, Zach and chat. I'm chilling out watching these stories after my early morning workout. Thank you for guiding us through this list. Katie, it's my absolute pleasure. Thank you for joining me as I watch these shenanigans, and I hope you had a fabulous day at gym. Thanks very much for the super chat.
I just feel so broken. I know. I really do need therapy. I can't deal with this by myself.
Agreed. I don't think it's unfair to call a lot of, like, these moments a breakdown. I don't love to, like, I don't try to label anything, because who the hell am I? Don't listen to me. But, like, we have seen Chantal break down on camera pretty consistently in the last week or two. But we have, if you have been watching since the beginning of Old Mate, we have also seen breakdowns pretty consistently over 12 months. Nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. It has not gotten better here, chat. I mean, it's gotten better here, chat, but it hasn't gotten better here, chat. I don't know. What do you want from your hug box here, Chantal? Like, apart from attention and sympathy. I will not be offering sympathy. My apologies, Chantal. You should maybe just, like, keep this offline. Which, as her community post has stated recently, 2 hours ago, she said she'll be taking a break. So maybe she'll be back tomorrow. Maybe she's just out of data for her phone. Who knows? Uncut Gems Pondu, lovely to see you today. Thank you very much for the super chat. Uncut says, I once had a bad dream, got up, got some water, used coping skills, and went back to sleep. I mean, that sounds like you did the damn thing, Uncut. Thank you for the super chat and for sharing your guidance with us. We appreciate that.
I have nightmares. That's new for me. I never had bad nightmares like that before.
Elle, is this giving you sleepover vibes? That's exactly what I was hoping for. Hold on, I've got a light here.
I'm just scared of my fucking mental health.
I mean, me too, mate.
Like, really?
I'm mostly scared. Well, yeah. No, I'm scared for her mental health. Hold on, I need to find...
I know, that's why I don't watch his videos or anything like that. I just had a fucking dream.
Uh-huh. About what?
But like ants. But the thing is, it's like, I don't know what it is. It's like...
I need to hit this button.
No, I haven't.
Okay, let's try.
It's a fucking dreams.
Oh no, she went straight to blue. Oh man.
Man. I don't think I do love him.
Are you afraid of the dark?
I don't.
That is way too bright. Better.
It's more like now it's more of a... I don't think it ever was love. I don't know what it was. It like fucked up, like toxic.
Uh-huh. Jillian, thank you very much for the super chat. I appreciate it, mate.
bond that like is just really hard to break, but
Sorry for scaring everybody. Yes, very much the Midnight Society. Yes, very that, Jenny.
it's on the table.
AC, welcome to the
I don't want him
sleepover.
back. I don't want him, like, at all. I don't want, it's not that. I'm like seriously just fucking tired of like when I try to forget and like move on, I fucking have nightmares and like fucking this residual fucking hatred and this residual like PTSD.
You know what? Maybe some meditation. Maybe that's the trick. Maybe some guided meditation. That's not gonna help. she'd get mad at meditation. Uncut James Fondue, thank you again for the super chat. Uncut says, wait, did I do it wrong? Should I have fired up a stream and raged? I'm questioning every decision now. Well, Uncut, look, I think you took the responsible, respectful, mature, shenanigans-filled approach that we respect over here on the Pulpy Syntax channel. But I mean, if you want to do as Chantal do, I don't recommend it. Thank you for the super chat. Good morning, Walmart Scooter. Good to see ya. Linda, yes. I can't. Logically, I just can't. Alright, who's got the snacks for the sleepover?
Of course, right. It's not heartache, it's fucking fear.
Is it?
At this point. Not fear, but like, it's not like a fear like, I don't know, it's like, like I said, I've never felt like this before.
Fit and curvy, lovely to see you today, but I need to know what's on the popcorn. Hope you're doing well. Oh, good. There is reflecting light. Fabulous. Good. Sleepover vibes. Fruit platter to a sleepover, AC? That's a banging snack, mate. Maybe
weed withdrawal too. I don't know. I haven't thought about weed.
I think it's got something to do with the weed. Mostly to do with the coping using the weed. Carlotta, thank you very much for the super chat, mate. Carlotta says, watching her try to put SA charges on DD and adult services, need to step in with her. Mate, look, here's my perspective on all of this. I'm pro Chantal using her own resources to help herself, right? In a reasonable adult way. I'm not super keen on shared social services being wasted to help someone who is entirely capable and within their own facilities to help themselves, but refuses to because they never want to grow up and are stubborn as hell. That may sound cruel, but Chantal has her own faculties and facilities to be able to assist herself, but refuses to because she just wants bees. Thank you for the super chat, though. I appreciate it. Auntie Ruth, hello, good to see you. Sorry, we're sleepovering. Find a blanket, get cozy, mate.
It's the same nightmare.
See, Elle, I'm old. Sleepover activities include, like, SingStar. What else did we play? Oh, Buzz? Does everyone remember Buzz? I was a big PlayStation nerd, so we played a lot of SingStar and a lot of Buzz. Yeah. Buzz was great. The host was not great. The game was great.
Tessa.
Oh, Kiki, you
Shut
just
the fuck up, Accountable Beauty. Okay. Piece of shit.
So this is where Chantal starts getting mad at her hug box.
Shit.
Rip Accountable Beauty. Who's taking notes? We need to take notes on exactly who Chantal blocks today, because there's quite a few of them. Dean, thank you very much for being a member for 14 months. I appreciate it. Dean says, this sleepover needs the Foodie Beauty personality quiz by noon. It is a fabulous quiz. I saw everybody's results, particularly Box Mountain. That was a good one. And Uncut Gems Fondue, thank you again for the super chat, mate. That's very kind. Not at all required, but very much appreciated. Uncut says, Susan, I beg of you, come get your girl. Daddy G and Susan. Mate. But, oh God, it's just this is the thing. Again, thank you for the super chat. I consistently, every day I stream, I need to remind myself that this is her reality and not mine. Things that are happening to Chantal happen to Chantal, and it's that situation sucks happening to other people, and it sucks happening to Chantal, but Chantal's making a choice to stream it all, to not take care of her mental or physical health, to not better herself as a human. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to use this as inspiration today to go and lift heavy things, to be kind to myself, to treat myself nicely, and tell myself that I deserve to look after myself and my brain and the way I like, just so much, mate, so much. But this is her reality, not mine. I'm just watching my stories. PG, thank you very much for the super chat. I appreciate it. PG says, I had to start taking my health more seriously after a visit to my doctor. I watch replays of your streams when I walk on the treadmill. Nice. Thank you for being a source of positivity and motivation. PG, it is my absolute pleasure. Thank you very much for the super chat. Thank you for being here, and I hope that the streams continue to be motivational for you. Mate, you can smash it. Let me know how the treadmill goes. Are you on it right now? You don't have to super chat to respond. Just tag me. Are you on it right now? Are you doing the treadmill right now? Let me know. Thank you again for the super chat, PG, and that makes me very happy. Thank you for taking control of your health and yourself as well.
I don't want to go out and get fresh air right now. I can't move. Like, I'm not okay. Like, I'm not okay.
Angie, you say she's a lot older than me. She is 6 years older than me. Maybe 5 years older than me. She is not... I would not consider Chantal a lot older than me. No.
I know people think I'm just being a fucking loser. I'm not. I'm not okay. Like, I'm not fucking being dramatic for...
Not okay. I'm not okay. Every time.
For nothing. Like, I'm seriously fucked up over...
I'm actually 33. Surprise.
What fucking happened this past fucking weekend? And nobody fucking... Like, nobody is gonna pay for it. I'm paying for it. I'm sitting here...
Hello, baby.
On my fucking vacation, mentally fucking ill. And I don't even know, like, fucking...
Again, I know people go through a lot, and this isn't anything specific to Foodie, but it is a choice to do this on camera. It's a choice. It's a choice. She keeps saying how some of her members are friends of hers. She keeps saying, you know, she keeps referring to real life connections and relationships that she has. So why is she doing this? This is a phone call to have with your good Judy, or your good Mary, or your good Steve, whoever. This is a moment to have with your real life support network, not your internet audience. I'm sorry if that's cruel. Choices, baby. Choices.
Like, I'm the one who has to fucking suffer mentally my health for this. You know, and I did nothing.
Chantal, you put yourself through this mentally, though, because you don't have any, well, currently you don't have any coping mechanisms, and your coping mechanisms are not what I would consider healthy, but who the hell am I? Don't listen to me. Annie Poo Pondu, thank you very much for the super chat, mate. Annie Poo, I hope you're having a fabulous day. Thank you. Annie Poo says, when do we get to play light as a feather, stiff as a board at this sleepover? Mate, you better bet my sleepovers are craft themed. Thank you for the super chat. I'm Nancy, by the way. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. Amanda, thank you very much for the super chat as well. Amanda says, a few months ago I started a Zempic and have lost 15 pounds already. Congratulations, Amanda. Thank you very much for sharing. With the weight off, feeling better, Chantal needs to focus on her health first. Mess. And personally, agreed, Amanda. Congratulations to you as well. Thank you for taking your health and yourself seriously. The thing with Chantal that blows my mind is that she has every opportunity. And we know she doesn't give two hoots about her physical health. But the hoots about her physical health may come after she starts taking a hoot about her mental health. Because I honestly think that the steps should be address the mental health first, because that's the most, like, troublesome in my mind now. But I'm not a professional, so you don't need to listen to me. Clout Goblins, thank you for the super chat as well. Clout says, who wants to tell her that the only one who should ever pay for your mistakes is you? Wowzers. She just doesn't get it at almost 40. Pardon me. Thank you very much for the super chat, Clout. I don't know. Foodie will consistently find reasons to absolve herself of responsibility and accountability, because that's just who she is. And that's not aimed at any specific instance. Just a reminder, I really don't like anybody in any of these situations. But, like, Foodie's mental health has not been great for, I'm going to assume, forever. Specifically, it has not been great for at least 3 years from what we've seen. And she has done nothing to address that. Really wish she would. Because, again, she has no healthy coping mechanisms, in my mind. Thank you for the super chat. What is this view? What's her hand? Sorry.
And I'm just, I can't, I don't know what else to do but go live. Like, I don't want to be alone right now. No, I can't go home early.
Indy, you're not wrong.
It's not that I want to go home. It's I don't mind being here. It's just that, like, at night, I'm trying to fucking sleep, and I can't. I can't fucking sleep.
Swear Jar Foodie.
Because of the fucking...
While I was listening to this, all I was thinking was, like, is this what someone does? Like, is this what someone does when they can't sleep? Like, throw a fit, throw a tantrum? Because that's what this is, just giving me someone throwing a tantrum. I can't sleep. It's not fair. My brain. Okay. Like, when I can't sleep, I mean, again, I don't have nightmares often, but when I can't sleep, I get up, I stretch, I have a cup of tea, I go back to sleep, and that's it. I don't, like, get mad. Why would you get mad that you can't sleep? Chill. It's fine. It's okay.
I'm sorry, guys. I don't upset you sometimes.
Sorry, Elle. I come across quite immature, so that would be why.
I'm sorry, guys. No, I don't even miss weed. I don't. I just feel... It was okay all day.
BB, that's also fun. That's a good one.
Phoebe, welcome. Like, I can't get it out of my head. I just don't want to, I don't want it to be like that anymore in my brain, you know.
So, sorry, what about your brain? I'm lost. I lost him there.
Plain cheeseburgers. I plain cheeseburgers.
The energy shifts all over the place. And again, there's a follow-up live stream which happens immediately after this, which we will also be watching. Life of an Angel, thank you very much for the super chat. I appreciate it. Life of an Angel says, I personally don't think there's anything wrong with her. It's all for attention. Notice there are 0 CPAP marks. I don't think she's even turned a CPAP on. When she thank you for the super chat, by the way, Angel. When she was moving her CPAP, she said it was still broken, or she broke it again, or it still didn't work. I don't think she's slept with her CPAP in probably maybe even months now. Because if she's just woken up, I do not see it. I honestly don't think she's slept with her CPAP for a while now, and probably she hasn't slept consistently with her CPAP for a while now, which means she's probably getting really poor quality sleep of like 3 to 4 hours at a time. And knowing Foodie's schedule, that would make sense. Yes. So perhaps this is as a result of poor sleep hygiene as well, but then again, physical and mental health. Who is she? We don't know her.
I just feel like shit because I see so many people just like... Chubby moo. Sorry, I just need to calm down.
You need to take several breaths.
Why do I need to get help for this? Like, why do I, like, why? Why am I the one who needs help now? The fuck?
Because you're an adult and you should take responsibility for your own mental health. You can't just go through life blaming everybody else for your shitty brain. Sorry. Like, other people's actions will impact your mental health 100%, but you're the one who has to live with your brain. You got to figure out how to make it work.
Fuck. I didn't do it. Like, I didn't do anything. Why? Like, why is my life fucked up now? This is not fair.
I don't think it's a now thing, though, Foodie. Like, here's the thing as well. I understand people who think I'm not compassionate towards Foodie's situations. I'm not compassionate to Foodie because of the last year. The situations, absolutely. And if they are occurring to other people or have occurred to other people, yes, because my emotional lizard brain tells me that is the right thing to do. But Chantal has led us down the garden path 38 times in the last 12 months. What? You can understand how your audience has become quite cynical. I sure as heck can, because I watch it every day. Nu, thank you again for the super chat. I appreciate it. This is so abusive to her audience. Agreed. They're literally in the comments trying to help her and suggest... Oh, sorry. In the comments trying to help her and suggest going outside for some air, fresh air, and she yells at them. She yells at all of them. She starts blocking people. Thank you again for the super chat, Nu. She's blocking people left and right. She's literally, in these streams, blames her audience for the way that she feels. Like, that's some kind of disconnected. Absolutely not. Sunny, thank you for the super chat as well. Sunny says, my prayers go out to the retired couple next door wondering when the weirdo who walks around talking to her phone will shut up. Thank you for the super chat, Sunny. I hope she doesn't have neighbors, because I imagine they will be hearing this at whatever the hell o'clock in the morning this is. But also, I caught in one of the streams, I think it was yesterday, where she was talking to one of the resort goers, and they were saying how, the girls have been talking about you. And I was just like, what kind of tea talk spillage is happening at the ladies' table at the resort? Because I want in on it. And also, have the resort goers found Foodie Beauty's channel? Because, oh no, oh dear. Uncut Gems, thank you again for the super chat. Uncut says, I'm confused. She is the one who put the key in the ignition and then drove 2 hours. She's also the one who reached out. She reached out because it was, oh, you're moving, I want my blanket. Oh, you're talking to me again? Okay, great, I'll drive you. Oh, I'll get a hotel room. We'll meet up. Oh my god. And no doubt, actually, I wonder if she's paying for the phone still. She's still paying for the iPad. Like, could you imagine meeting up with these people and being like, so remember that iPad I'm paying however many dollars a month on that you still have? Yeah, I will take that with my blanket, please. I also eagle eyes for the blanket, by the way, if anyone watches Pete's streams. Lynn, thank you very much for being here for 5 months. I appreciate it. Lynn says, I don't think she can she gets that therapy could help. She's not willing to give it a try. She'll find a therapist, do an introductory session, maybe go to the first session, and as soon as anything starts getting hard, it's a no. And Foodie's not the type of person to learn new skills or habits, period. So what's therapy, like realistically, what's therapy going to do? A therapist can give and can try to introduce all of the tools, all of the mechanisms to Foodie, and she will never take them up because she is not the type of person who works on bettering themselves. Rude, but true. Oh, Kathy, what did she say? Oh, something. I think she just laughed it off and then kept talking to YouTube. But I specifically caught it and I was just like, oh, people are talking about her at the resort. That's not uncommon. I mean, she's around people. People are going to be curious about this YouTuber talking to her fans on her camera and not being with anyone else. I would be talking about it. I would be like, that's a bit strange. Oh, we're blue.
No, you don't get it. And I'm jello.
Maybe Indy. Someone specifically asked her about her hair. Actually, there's I'll see if I can remember the quote direct. This is a mild paraphrase, but it'll give you the idea. Someone in an earlier stream asked Foodie about her hair, and Foodie responded with, "Oh yeah, it's just a medical thing." That like didn't specify anything. Didn't specify that she didn't know the reason why. When personally, I think it's hormonal. Because she refuses to take estrogen after her hysterectomy, but I am not a professional. She says, oh yeah, it's medical related. And I was like, Foodie, what are you doing there? And then I think the person asked, oh, kind of like alopecia. And Foodie responded with, yeah, something like that. And yeah, that was all really uncomfortable, because I was sitting there thinking, Foodie is very specifically walking around the idea that her hair loss is based on a medical concern. Anyway, you get what I'm saying. Angel, thank you very much for the super chat again. Angel says, I also don't believe anything she says. She lies. Well, if she's conscious and she's talking, agreed, Angel. Thank you for the super chat. Well, technically, wandering, yes, medical related. But I just didn't appreciate the way Foodie was kind of, like, skirting around topics of that ilk. Do you know?
Anyways, I don't think there's, like, maybe, like, 5 people who understand what I really feel like and what I'm really going through. There's maybe, like, 5 people, so I don't even know why I'm live right now.
That being said, to clarify, like, obviously a hormonal issue is a medical reason, and so for Foodie to shave her head is entirely within her right, and technically, yes, it is a medical concern, so there is all of that. I don't know, I found that entire exchange just was really uncomfortable for me and just really stuck in my head as a moment of, like, that seemed like a weird interaction.
Yeah.
Kerry, thank you very much for the super chat. Kerry says she can't self-medicate with the weeds in Cuba, and now her reality is biting hard, and she can't cope with the fact her actions have consequences. Yeah, I would say you're right, Kerry. Like I said earlier, I think she doesn't have access to 2 of her biggest coping mechanisms, and it's all kind of becoming very apparent. The hope would be that she could walk away from this with some kind of, like, oh, I'm way too reliant on these things in my life. But again, Foodie, thanks for the super chat. And Uncut, thank you for the super chat again. Uncut says, good job, Chantal. You lost your sponsorship for Love My Carpet. Love My Carpet? Thank you very much for the super chat, Uncut.
Fucking hard. I'm just like, I don't know. It's like, even when you're not, like, actively thinking of something, it's like, it still torments you. It still fucking tortures you. It still haunts you. And, like, I'm so, I just don't even know how much, like, more I can handle mentally of it, and it's, like, fucking scary.
Hello, Sleepy Moon. Good to see you.
Anyway,
Chucky, we went to the beach the other day. It was fun.
Sleep right away, then I don't want to have the same fucking dream. It does come in waves. Thanks, Colleen. I don't feel in control at all. I don't feel like I can control my own brain. I don't want to go through that forever, Lillian. I can't.
Definitely beach hangover.
Hey, Jamie. I think I'm gonna go call my friends.
Okay, so she ended the stream saying that she would call her friends. Great. Actively seeking out a support network that would be more beneficial than this YouTube audience.
I'm gonna call my friends. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Okay, that's where that one left off. And then we're on to Erg. 56 minutes, really not that long after. I think it was really only a couple of minutes afterwards, actually, that we got straight onto this one. So, 1.25, let's go. More potato quality.
Can you guys see me? And hear me? I can't sleep. I thought I could.
Lynette, this is pretty much a remake of the Blair Witch Project, yes.
I want to talk about...
Hello, Juliana. Good to see you.
I wonder if maybe I should stay offline for a while. Like, seriously. Like...
Which she then followed up with that community post that I was mentioning earlier, which is still there.
I can't deal with this shit.
A few of them have been removed, obviously,
like,
but...
leak publicly. Like, I can't do it. I can't come on here and, like... Oh...
Thanks for the spoiler, Lottie.
I don't think I can do this when I'm this unstable. Like, I just don't think I can. You know what I mean? And I can't deal with these asshole people anymore. I can't deal with assholes. Like,
Thank you for the recommendation, El.
it makes my mental health worse. Like, I don't care. You know what I mean?
Foodie, I often and very rarely know what you mean. So many times you ask that question, and no.
I just think I should, like, I don't know, like, I use my channel as somewhere I feel like I should go, I can go and, like, just be myself and, like, express myself and talk about everything I'm going through, but I don't feel like that. I feel like
Here's the thing, Foodie, your channel is just like interacting with people in the real world, except worse because anonymity exists, right? Imagine, and again, I understand that this is her platform and her platform draws the audience, and ultimately you can't say that the audience has, like, the audience, we as audience members have our own right and ability to say, I'm not watching. You could do that for an hour, a day, for forever, whatever. And this is not pertinent to Foodie Beauty. We can stop watching television shows, we can stop listening to radio stations, we can, whatever. Stop reading authors. It's our choice as to what we consume. So we're choosing to consume Chantal. Me, I have my own reasons. I'm morbidly curious and she inspires me. You have your reasons. Don't let me tell you what to think otherwise. But what you say on your channel isn't private. It's just not private. It is just like having a conversation with a group of people in real life. It's just like having a conversation on a street with random passers-by. Because here's the thing about YouTube in particular. You can't control who's watching. You just can't. So if you're acting this out with a friend on the street, people might pass by. People you know might pass by. Neighbors, friends, family. There's every opportunity that people will be able to see this play out, either on channel or in real life. So if you want to keep stuff private, don't talk about it on the street. Don't talk about it online. It's not a super hard concept. Sunny, thank you again for the super chat. Sunny says, you never actually see the Blair Witch in that movie. What if it was old mate living in the bush all along, luring sugar mamas to their doom? Oh, I hope not, Sunny. I mean, personally, I like to think the Blair Witch was more of a spectre over an individual, but we will never know. And I refuse to watch the second one to figure it out. Blair Witch 2 doesn't exist, right? There's only one. Thank you.
The comments are fucking disgusting. Like, the victim shaming is fucking disgusting. Like, I can't deal with it. I can't fucking deal with something like this and then have people being fucking evil.
Right.
Like, fucking evil.
Right. That's anyone who disagrees with holding Chantal accountable for any of her situations. Cool. Everyone's evil. Jaggy, thank you very much for the super chat. I appreciate it. Jaggy says, watch her emotional deregulation and rejection sensitivity reminds me of my younger self, which I found out through a recent diagnosis. Everyone, you all deserve a healthy and productive life. 100% Jaggy. You thank you very much for the super chat and thank you for sharing your story. We all deserve our self and our health. We deserve to look after ourselves, and sometimes that means putting our big person pants on and confronting things that we have been avoiding. I think a lot of us can acknowledge avoidance is one of those big things, and personally, I think Chantal has avoided a lot of her issues for a while. I mean, it sounds really dumb of me to say, but it's apparent, regardless of how often she will talk about medical concerns, regardless how often she'll talk about mental health, she never actually confronts any of it. And she may acknowledge that it exists, but give it 30 minutes and it will be avoided city. So thank you for sharing your story again. Thank you for acknowledging your own health. And thank you for your super chat, Jaggy. I appreciate it. Nu, thank you for the super chat as well. Nu says, when she left her stream, Nad abruptly ended his at the same time. I think someone was calling him. Ooh, gossip. Also, what do you mean she inspires you? Well, Nu, thank you very much for the super chat. And it wouldn't surprise me that they were potentially talking to one another because, chat, just a reminder, they spent like the last weekend together. So do I assume that Chantal's trying to reach out to old mate? Chantal was saying the other day that she called him like a bajillion times trying to get a hold of him, or Dee Dee, or whatever that convoluted story was. As to your second part, she inspires me and motivates me every day to treat myself better and live a better life. That's how she is. Chantal inspires me to live a better life and to be much kinder to myself, because as much avoidance as Chantal possesses, she is not very kind to herself or her future self. So yeah, she inspires me to be better.
I can't. I have them. I don't watch them. Like, people think I'm fucking sitting here watching them. I'm fucking sleeping. Like, I'm trying to fucking forget them. I don't want to have anything to fucking do with their disgusting asses.
Okay.
Like, I know it's like...
Then why did you contact them on the weekend?
I know. Like, I know I've changed my mind so many times, but, like, how, like,
Exactly,
do people
Steph.
not understand? Like, Alexis Barrows. I think it can be. Just, like, disconnect, but, like, I don't know. I know. I need to block a lot of people and keep them blocked. I don't need honest advice. Like,
Correct.
I didn't fucking I'm not doing anything. I'm just trying to, like, survive, and, like, people are, like, I don't know, just ready to tear me down no matter what, you know? It's, like,
Hey, Super
fucking
Chat's
sick.
good to see you.
Like, I've seen a comment that was like, mental illness in Cuba, this is sick. So mental illness is sick? Oh, sorry, I'm fucking mentally ill. Like, what the fuck? So that's just to say, like, no, I can't deal with that shit. So that's why I'm deleting, fucking disabling comments, and I'm fucking blocking people. If you don't want to fucking support me, then fuck off.
Kind of the tagline of the Chantal show, really. That last bit. If you don't want to support me, then fuck off. Now, again, I understand that this is hard. It's hard for me, and I consider myself relatively, like, sensible, regardless of the shenanigans. It's hard for me as an audience member. I won't talk about being a content creator, because literally I'm an audience member who has a camera shoved up their nose. It's hard for me to navigate this concept because, again, it's the exact same conversation I had the other day. Chantal, I'm not here to say a goddamn thing about your own mental health, apart from everything that you present on your YouTube audience, which I feel is fair game for your audience to talk about and think about. If you want to keep it private, keep it to yourself. My opinion on your mental health is uneducated as a layperson and just someone who watches you for hours a day, and understands that you don't treat yourself very well. So, like, take all of this energy being mad at people calling you out for shitty mental health, which is not, like, a good approach, I don't think. But take all of that energy, because it's... Part of me sees it also as, like, okay, great, so her Hugbox ass patters have tried to no avail. People have tried being real, as blunt as possible, and that hasn't tried. Chantal won't take advice from anyone. Doesn't matter the approach. So, dear Chantal, if you want people to stop talking specifically about your poor mental health, stop showcasing your poor mental health without any sense of education, treatment, betterment, any of that. Go deal with your mental health and then tell these stories, or tell these stories of struggle in a structured way that aren't presented as, I'm literally having a breakdown every week on my channel. If you want people to stop talking about it, stop presenting it.
I'm fucking sick of people.
Hey,
I
Oceana.
need a break from you. Well, then fucking go away. Jesus. No, I don't have to, Abra. I can talk about whatever the fuck I want. If it's too much for you, get the fuck out of here.
Rip Abra. You can, but understand that everything that you say has consequences. I understand that topics and opinions that I share, people are not always going to agree with, because that's part of being a mature, responsible adult. We know that people come from different backgrounds, people come from different families, people hold different opinions, and people are going to disagree. And that's okay. I can live with that. I can live with people being upset that I question things about Foodie. I can. That's fine. I don't think of anyone any particular way because they disagree with an opinion. That's okay. That being said, there are limits and bounds of respecting humans based on, you know, being respectful and human. But Chantal's fuckery is just that. Again, the situation's not great, clearly. But we have been through this 38 times before with Chantal. I will not be manipulated and swayed to feel sympathy for Chantal because she has the facilities to help herself and she refuses because she is lazy. It'd be great if she got some help, but she shouldn't need 500 people paying her $5 a month, to push her along to those therapy sessions. Because not a lot of people have that support. And I think that's kind of gross to rely on that from internet strangers. But again, that's my opinion.
No, it doesn't matter, Tessa, if you've told me for months. Every fucking person who goes back in a shitty relationship, do you think they listen to people? No. So fuck off too.
Great. So because Chantal has been in a shitty relationship, and because there are people who are also in shitty relationships in the world who don't listen to advice that's given to them, Chantal believes that she is well within her right to ignore any advice. Again, just a reminder, Chantal has been seeing old mate for almost a year. This is the 38th time that they have gotten back together in whatever context and broken up in whatever context. There's only so many times you can see a pattern of repetition before you really got to call shenanigans on that. Uncut, thank you again for the super chat, mate. Again, not at all required, but I appreciate it. Uncut says, Zach, does Good Pete know about Chantal and what does he think? So I give Good Pete a rundown when like the big narrative points happen. He was surprised she got to Cuba. He was surprised she got to Cuba. He wasn't surprised that she lost her channel. He was surprised she got her channel back. And he is not surprised that Chantal continues to put herself in contact with old mate. Yeah. Yeah, it's wild though.
Jesus Christ. It's fucking not easy to leave somebody that you fucking have feelings for, that you've done so much for 10 months, who's fucking
she has feelings. She's done so much for old
lied
mate.
to you, telling you they love you. You don't know anything about the relationship, actually.
All right, chat. We gotta pack it up. Audience everywhere, we gotta pack it up. We know nothing about the relationship between Chantal and old mate. We know nothing. We know nothing. Throw out your textbooks. Throw out your calendars. No, we don't know. We don't know. We don't know, y'all. We don't know. You don't know what it's like behind, off camera. You just don't know. Because it's not as if there's two YouTubers who are documenting every goddamn interaction that they have. And if they're not, they're talking about the interactions that they have. Okay, great. Cool. Sarah, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. Sarah says, maybe if she actually listened to people and had a level of self-reflection, she'd be in a much better position in life. 100%, Sarah. If she had a modicum, just a moment, a light bulb moment to say, you know what, I need to change something, but she won't, because she hasn't changed anything in years. It's only gotten worse, and her situation has changed because the people in her life have changed. But the same, instant gratification, the same, poor coping mechanisms, the same poor relationship with food, all of them have existed for a while. She hasn't worked on herself in any capacity, regardless of how many times she'll scream that she's working on herself. She's just not. She's not interested in being a better person. And I don't mean better as in a hierarchy of better, but being better for what she is here to what she has a potential to be, because we are humans, we are filled with potential. And that kind of gets brought up in this stream too.
Other than the shitty things I've told you, you don't know fuck all.
I don't know, Daisy.
No.
Couldn't tell you. Elle, thank you for being here for 5 months, mate. I appreciate it. Elle says, so was she lying for almost a year, or she was just explaining her current truth for a year, Elle. We wouldn't call it lying.
Yeah, it was, Abra. It doesn't matter, Tessa. Did you want people saying that to you? I tried to help you, but you're fucking stupid. Does that make it better? No, it doesn't. Doesn't fucking make it better.
Once again, just a reminder, this is Foodie's reality and not mine. I'm not interested particularly in helping Foodie in any capacity. She's choosing to put all of this out on the internet. I'm an audience member. I will watch and talk about it. However, what I do like to talk about and share opinions on are the specific situations, because if people see elements of themselves occurring in Chantal's story, like, oh, I don't know, when Old Mate got introduced, maybe there may have been people out there being, oh, you know, I recognize this is a really bad relationship. I've had bad relationships like this. I'm so glad that I did X, Y, and Z to treat myself better, to get out of them, whatever. Like, that's great. Foodie doesn't care what anyone has to say. They just don't. She just doesn't, rather. Good, bad, sideways. She doesn't want to hear it. She will do whatever the hell she wants. And oftentimes it will be to spite people. So, Oceana, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. Oceana says, hello, sweetie. Narcissists think that they are never wrong and rarely better themselves. So here we are, mate. I'm not a professional, and I am a layperson to the T. But I see your point. Thank you for the super chat, Oceana.
You don't see it when you're in it. I'm tired of people fucking shaming for...
How can she keep saying that she can't see it when she's in it, when she's literally in and out of it 38 times over a year, and we have had this exact argument 38 times. We have had these meltdowns, we have had these breakdowns, we have had these rages, we have had these tantrums. We could almost talk about these, like, we could ad-lib these verbatim, more or less, you know? We know. How do you not know? Oh, but I'm in it. I can't see it. Then how can you talk about it with such clarity? How can you talk about it with your audience and rage that they're wrong, I'm right, you guys don't understand, and 20 minutes later be crying about how the audience is right? I don't understand. I literally don't understand.
Everything. Fuck off. I'm fucking human just like you. Oh. And it's not even about wanting him. It's about being fucked up because of everything that's happened. And now I'm just fucked up. And I don't know.
Oh, we're green.
Alexis browse me everything on mute to your live. Thank you, Alexis. Yeah, I'm sick of you telling me to talk to my therapist, because I know I have to talk to my therapist. I'm here right now because I want to talk to my audience, because I use my channel as a fucking outlet to talk about my feelings.
Great. Well, again, just a reminder to everybody, if you use a public platform to talk about your feelings, people are going to have opinions about your feelings. Yeah.
Which I get shamed for. I don't care, Gats.
Again, Foodie, I know you don't care, but if you feel shame because of my opinion based on what you're choosing to share on your channel, okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you feel as if I am shaming you. But here's the message down to a T outside of the shenanigans. Treat your mental health better. Chantal has moments of clarity where it's like, yeah, no, I agree. Yep, your mental health is not great. You don't have any coping mechanisms. You do need to speak to your therapist. So acknowledging that as correct is not shaming. But again, being in this situation 38 times, your audience is cynical and kind of over this BS. Just because everybody's not ass patting you and giving you sympathy at every turn doesn't mean they're shaming you. It means they think you're treating your mental health as a joke, and that's exactly what you're doing. And when you choose to put it on channel, when you choose to monetize it, when you choose not to use support networks that, you know, aren't based around money, all's the more calling into question your motive.
Sorry, I'm just so like,
Laura, hello. Thank you very much for the super chat, mate. Laura says, I introduced my boyfriend to Foodie today. After nearly everything I said, he said, but why? But why is a very interesting question, Laura. Thank you for the super chat. If it's a but why do you watch? I mean, like I said, every audience member has a different reason as to why they watch. As for the but why of Chantal's actions, I don't think there's a universal answer, but because she wants to would probably be a good start. Thank you for the super chat.
I can't sleep. Thanks, Shell. What do you mean, what will fix it? I'm just saying, I just want to get rid of negativity.
Black Butterfly, 100%.
See what I mean?
Like, recorded content would give her so much space to explore these feelings. And here's the thing, I wouldn't be mad. I mean, I don't think it would be a good approach, but I'm not a professional. But if she has said in the past that she uses the live streams to vent, get out her emotions, and treats it kind of like, it's a video diary. Could you imagine if Chantal actually had the capacity to create video diaries instead of relying on her hug box? Because I gotta tell you, when you're chugging along, getting the ass pats, getting the super chats while you cry on camera, explaining your feelings for the moment, that feels a lot different to sitting down alone and trying to conceptualize your thoughts and emotions. Because again, it's just avoidance. All she's wanting to find are people who will agree with her, who will yes queen her, who will, tell her that she's doing all of the right things and everybody else is the worst and that. But ultimately, she hasn't been alone with her feelings for a while. Since the live stream started, because she does this every time she comes to a big emotional blockage, when she comes to, a big thing for her to work through. There are no... What's the coping mechanism? Internet, hug box, food, and weed. At least over the last 12 months. Sorry, chat, I'm a little behind. Harley, thank you for being here, and thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. Harley says, so using her channel to talk about her feelings and using her audience as a therapist couch, so to speak, then she should be paying them. Yes. Surprised the front desk wasn't called by her neighbors. I'm surprised as well. Maybe her neighbors in the morning will just be like, so, is everything okay? Thank you for the super chat, Harley. I appreciate it. And Phil, thank you for 14 months, mate. Good to see you. Phil says, hey, Zach, glad I caught alive. It's been a while. It has been a while. I hope you're doing well. Thank you very much for being here. And thank you for 14 months. Appreciate it. Nice, slutty. Nice. You caught it.
I need to get mods. So I want to have Beezer mods. Well, I'm going to mod, I know already people I'm going to mod.
It's Yas Queen, of course. Yes. Hell, my apologies.
When does me opening up, I can't fucking deal.
Please, and here's here's another thing. I get that people don't like my logical approach to Chantal, because in these moments, it's emotion, it's not logic. And I get that. But as someone who had to stop being really angry at the world after years of thinking the world owed me anything, I'll tell you right now, Foodie, if you can get a wrangle on those emotions, and if you can start introducing a little bit of logic into your thoughts, into the way that you think, getting a grasp on your emotional state, understanding when you're in heightened states of emotion, and finding a coping mechanism that works, that isn't detrimental to your health, things turn out better. Turns out. Things turn out better. Hello, Island Dreamer. Good to see you.
How do you get it then? No, you don't get it, Tessa. You actually don't. You don't fucking get it because you act like you don't get it. Because you fucking victim shame. You shame me for going back to him every fucking time.
Mate, saying that someone has made a stupid decision is not shame. Particularly when they put it on an internet platform for money. Oh, y'all, we are shaming Chantal because she chose to go back to old mate. Okay. If that's what you think it is. I'm just sharing my opinion that I don't think that was a very smart thing to do. Sorry. Sorry. It wasn't a very smart thing to do. It wasn't a very smart thing to do 38 times, and it super wasn't a very smart thing to do after you went to detectives and reported everything. It wasn't a super smart thing to do to go back to that person after those occurrences happened. It wasn't a smart thing to do to break a no communication order and then get a hotel room and then engage it with a threesome with these people? That wasn't smart, Foodie. Sorry, that wasn't smart. Oh, but it was my choice to do it. Yes, it was your choice, and these are the consequences to your actions. Like, wake up. It's no one... It's like, aside from the conversation we were having the other day, her contacting old mate, her meeting with old mate, her driving old mate to Montreal, like, she instigates all of that. The way that she told her story, she was the instigator to meeting up with these people. Why in the Sam hell would you meet up with these people when you have a no communication order? Oh, but my family blanket. Nah. Put that shit out on the porch, collect it later.
Fuck off.
Well, I'm done.
I did it because I have a big fucking heart, because I fucking loved him.
Bye, love.
And I believed him when he fucking told me, okay?
Right. Because this was all about love. Because it must have been love. But it's over now.
I don't care. I don't need fun on my channel. I don't want fun on my channel anymore. I don't want...
Rip fun on the Foodie Beauty channel.
Trolls on my channel anymore. I'm sick of it. I'm growing the fuck on from this shit.
Okay.
I'm fucking tired of it.
Thanks for picking that up, baby. Appreciate you.
Seriously.
Sarah, 100%. Love and obsession are not entirely the same thing, and she keeps phrasing her relationship with Nada as an addiction, which I believe she could go to counselling for. But she doesn't, because reasons.
Why are people proud to be a troll? Why are adults proud to be trolls? They're fucking stupid, that's why.
Hey, natural. Yes,
Julia,
fun times are over.
Away. I hate you.
Polter, good to see you today. No more bees, and this is a no bees zone.
Yeah, thanks, Betches. I just find, like, it's just really toxic, like, and then when I'm trying, like, and then I have, like, a toxic audience, and then I have...
I could not help but fall out of my chair when she said this. Do you want to listen to it again? Hold on. We'll just go back.
I just find, like, it's just really toxic, like, and then when I'm trying, like, and then I have, like, a toxic audience, and then I have, like, just, I don't know.
Chantal has a toxic audience. Okay, we can talk about that. Here's the thing, Foodie. You are not responsible entirely for your audience, the product that is your audience. However, you can influence it, right? You have the ability to foster healthy dynamics and relationships in your community. And it doesn't, full accountability can never be with one person, but as the content creator, you have a responsibility to guide what you want your audience to be. I often say in the chat, I thank all of you for being respectful and responsible and shenanigans filled, because I'm not about hate, not about shame, and not about bullying. But the ultimate truth of her saying her toxic audience, dear Miss Chantal Marie, you must be talking about the people who pay for the privilege to be in your chat. Because I'll tell you right now, everybody who watches from the outside and doesn't engage, doesn't want to step foot in there, you can't call us toxic because we're not in your chat. You getting mad at people having a difference of opinion in your chat, that's you. But those people are paying for the privilege to be in there. And that's what you're actually referring to as your audience. Because that's the only audience she engages with. Who'd I miss? Sorry, chat. Ocean, thank you very much for the super chat again. Oceana, rather, says, you cannot have fun and be trauma dumped on for the low price of $5 a month. Wow. I mean, I don't know but see, the benefits of being a member, Oceana, you get to chat in that toxic cesspit over there. And you get some, like, fun emojis, right? Did she bring back the emojis? I don't know. Again, reasons why I don't watch her chat. Thank you for the super chat, Oceana. And Jenny, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. Jenny says, the more she talks, the more I think this is purely a pride thing. I paid for love and I'm not going to stop until I get my merchandise. Jenny, that's a really good point. Thank you for the super chat. This is very much giving me the introduction of Dee Dee arc. Like, not Christmas, but the time before. Was that like September, October, I think? It's the same. It's a very similar energy. And I really don't understand. The weird thing is, the stream yesterday or the stream before, when you actually listen to it, it sounds like Chantal is trying to paint Dee Dee and Old Mate as not in a relationship of any kind. There are so many times where she's talking about it, where it's she's referencing, like it's such a wild concept that Dee Dee and Old Mate could be sleeping together or together, in the same vein that it was like 6 months ago. And it's just really interesting because I think Foodie was trying to approach their relationship and paint it as they're not sleeping together, they're not doing anything together, but then introduced the threesome, and that it was just like as if like Dee Dee like wedged her way in there. I really don't want to talk about that topic whatsoever because I think that whole situation is I wasn't there, so I don't know, and I don't want to touch it. Stephen, thank you for the super chat. Stephen says, hello, you gorgeous man. I love spending the morning here. Oh, Stephen, thank you very much for the super chat and for the compliment. That's very kind of you. I hope you have a fabulous day, and I hope you have a great morning enjoying the stream. Thanks for being here.
And then this is my job, and I want to fucking just disappear for like a month. And I have to go through all this fucking shit and this legal shit with him now. I fucking hate him. I don't even want to deal with him anymore. And now I have to deal with this for however fucking knows.
100% L.
Like,
agreed.
It's just too much for me. And then I have to, I can't handle it. Ugh.
Plummy, this
That's
is a no
snarky
fun
shit, Abra.
zone.
Just fucking cut it out. I know. Well, then they don't have a business being here, Veronica. I like my beezing audience. I want supporters. I don't want people who are fucking like. Sorry.
Great. Support only. Hugbox engaged. I mean, the Hugbox was never truly disengaged, but like, how removed from reality do you need to be to have people who pay $5 a month to hang out in your chat and essentially create content with you, because it's a group effort. I'm assuming that there are people in her chat disagreeing with, or maybe telling her what to do, giving her advice, saying like, yes, you need to see a therapist. Yes, you need to like talk about therapy. Yes, you need to talk about counseling or guidance. You need to stop seeing Old Mate. I don't understand how you saw Old Mate, like went back to Old Mate. And I think that's like the one question that's really sticking. And Chantal like turning on her audience like that around that topic is nothing new. Like, we have seen that every single time. I can guarantee you, every single time she's brought up, I got back with Old Mate, there have been probably 5 Beezers, maybe. That's what, 1% of her members, who have just been like, nah, this time I'm out, though. And she said always that there are people who will replace them. But yeah, anyway, she really respects her audience. Not. Katie, thank you again for the super chat. I appreciate it. Katie says she's terrified of being on her own company. Agreed, and in her own head, but the only option to her now is her toxic chat as everyone else has left. I mean, it's she would blame every person, place, thing, or concept before taking an ounce of accountability. You hear it every time. She says, well, you know, I'm in this situation and this is what everyone in this situation does. She doesn't hold herself accountable or responsible for anything at all. Like, nothing. It's wild. It's absolutely wild.
What I want a hug box then. If you don't like it, then leave. I don't care if I only have 500 people left. I never care about that.
White Rabbit, this is like an hour stream. We're 10 minutes in.
Yeah, of course. Well, if it's
Good morning, Jack. Hello.
Cares about money.
Well, Al, you got through a couple of iterations for sure. Marley, we're having a sleepover.
Thanks, Shell. I hope you're enjoying your drink. Yeah, I know. Is that the real plain cheeseburgers? No, that's a fake one. That's not real plain cheeseburgers. She knows what she needs to do. I can't force it. Yeah. I mean, I'm trying to heal. That's the thing. That's why I'm angry. I'm not. How am I not trying to heal right now? I'm literally in Cuba. Like that's what pisses me off. People act like I'm literally not fucking doing a fucking thing for myself. Like literally, I'm doing everything I fucking can.
No, you're not. Realistically, no, you're not. You impulse purchased a resort trip to Cuba. I mean, I'm absolutely all for self-care, but impulse international travel might be that if that's your thing, but I don't think that's ever been Foodie's thing. This is I personally think an extreme example of running away from your problems. Like, yeah. And maybe the intent was to be, well, I mean, I don't think she'd be dumb enough to be like, yeah, I'll book a trip to Cuba and then I'll tell old mate about it and try to get him to come. I don't think she'd be that ignorant to think that was going to happen for a lot of reasons. But no, you literally impulse purchased a trip to run away from your problems. This is not you doing everything you can. You doing everything you can is having a hard conversation with yourself. Not Cuba bees and crying like this. At
this point, like, well, right now as I can, like I can't do anything else where I am right now. I'm in fucking Cuba.
Right.
Like,
right. And even if she was at home, she wouldn't be doing anything. We know exactly what she would be doing. Getting super high and eating takeout.
And not just that, I'm trying to go out and enjoy the fucking ocean and fucking bees and eat and blah, 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 and flirt. And then I get home and I go to bed and then I have fucking nightmares and then I remember all over again about the fucking shit that happened and this fucking guy. And no, now my brain won't let me move on.
Potatoes.
And now I'm in this fucking negative shit mood again where I fucking hate life all over again.
Okay, but again, like, your mood in this circumstance is directly a consequence of you. Like, sure, things in the past can impact your mood, revisiting situations can impact your mood, obviously trauma can impact your mood, all of those things. But, like, Chantal's inability to handle any of those states of heightened emotion is on Chantal. It is a challenge that Chantal needs to overcome. If you want me to say it kinda. But it's a challenge that all of us have to overcome. Heightened state of emotions come for many of us. And we overcome them using various methods. It looks like we have a potato emoji, Sarah.
The comments I read, it was just people deflecting from the real situation.
See you, Sponge. Have a good one.
Yeah, I know. Groundhog. It's so easy to say, just stop feeling this way. I know. Just stop. Just stop.
It's not about just stopping. It's about finding healthy coping mechanisms. Whether or not that is medication, whether or not it's therapy, guidance, whatever, find it. And once again, just a reminder, this is the individual who argued, no, 1,000 milligrams of THC daily is my medication. That's me paraphrasing, but we've all been in that situation with Foodie.
Stop doing it.
Morning, Sassafras.
You're so weak.
Hello.
You're so gross for being mentally ill in Cuba. Fuck you.
I don't agree with that. I don't agree with you're so gross for being mentally ill. Like, that statement is not okay. Chantal's mental state, again, is her responsibility, just like my mental state is my responsibility. Your mental state is your responsibility. Everyone out there, go and appreciate your mental states. Work on it. You deserve a healthy mental state. But it is ultimately your responsibility. It's your responsibility to be able to cope, and it's your responsibility to work out what works for you. To know what works for you, to know how to be healthy, mentally, physically, all of that. Because no one else is going to do the work except for you. And people who point that out aren't shaming. Specifically in this instance where Chantal is crying on the internet for over an hour about how messed up everything is.
I fucking hate people. I don't want.
I agree with that, Oceana.
I don't.
Yes. Danielle, hello, lovely to see you today. Thank you for the super chat. Danielle says, have a great night and weekend, Zach. I'm going to binge Bridgerton instead. Oh, mate, enjoy. I want a Cuba B is not the exact same talking point for the 100th time. Danielle, I appreciate it. I thank you for the super chat, and I get it. Enjoy Bridgerton. I look forward to speaking to you about it later. Thank you.
I want Natter, Meg. I don't want him. That's not the point. I'm not crying here because I want his fucking loser ass. I'm here crying because I'm fucking, I guess, processing everything that's happened.
Right.
That's what I'm trying to do, Tessa. It's not easy. All I'm saying is it's coming back.
Do we need a candle? I think we need a candle. Please hold. I'm just gonna potato it up.
Through, like, some form of, like, trauma or fucking stress or anxiety. I don't know what, but I'm fucking not dealing with it well. And that's, like, I come on here to, like, talk about it, and I get fucking attacked and, like, fucking shamed and everything. It's fucking ridiculous. I'm not dealing with that anymore.
Okay, I'll rewind on that, because that's an interesting point. Hold on, please hold.
Yeah, it takes time. I'm crying here because I want...
Alright, candle bees.
You're so weak. You're so gross for being mentally ill in Cuba. Fuck you. I fucking hate people.
I don't understand anyone who would have said that, though. Like, that I don't get.
I don't want Natter, Meg. I don't want him. That's not the point. I'm not crying here because I want his fucking loser ass.
Alright, candle bees. Ooh.
I'm here crying because I'm fucking, I guess, processing everything that's happened.
I'm putting that to the side. There we go. Look at that. Romantic.
That's what I'm trying to do, Tessa. It's not easy. All I'm saying is it's coming back through, like, some form of, like, trauma or fucking stress or anxiety. I don't know what, but I'm fucking not dealing with it well. And that's, like, I come on here to, like, talk about it, and I get fucking attacked and, like, fucking shamed and everything. It's...
I don't know. I don't get this. Again, it is not an attack on the state of your mental health, Foodie. It is calling out the BS and acknowledging the fact that you don't take care of your mental health. You don't. But that's your responsibility. It's no one else's. Sorry, mate. That's on you.
Fucking ridiculous. I'm not dealing with that anymore.
I think it's vanilla.
Yeah, it takes time.
I think. It's not very strong. Frangipani? Maybe it's frangipani. I bought it because it's got a cute pot that I want to put plants in eventually. So not the best purchase of a candle.
Yeah, thanks, buds. Anyways.
Yeah, Oceana, the theme tonight was sleepover because her video quality was potato and it's all under the covers. So this is the best I could do to replicate. You know me, love a bit.
I know. It is messed up, Moonlight. It makes me really not even want to do YouTube anymore, really, honestly.
Again, and this is where the community post that was up a couple of hours ago is she's saying that she's taking a break or she's disappearing or whatever.
Like, I hate being fake. So if you can't be real, what the fuck is the point? Like, I just, like, I don't know. Like, I have to be fucking fake and hide everything just because people are fucking shit.
You don't have to be fake and hide anything, but Foodie, you've not often been honest or truthful, which is part of the reason why your audience doesn't trust you implicitly on everything you say. And again, personally, I think that these topics, like the topic of mental health in general, absolutely destigmatize it, but it needs to be handled with some form of responsibility. As a layperson, I don't love talking about mental health because I don't want anyone to ever think that I'm trying to diagnose that. Like, I don't know what I'm talking about. All I know is how I fixed my perception of the world, and that included addressing my own mental health, right? Everybody's different, though. Everybody's got different coping mechanisms, different diagnoses, yada, yada, yada. I'm not here to have that chat. But if you are going to talk about mental health, talk on it in a way that actually goes somewhere. That isn't just 3 years of complaining about poor mental health and doing nothing about it. And then getting paid 6 figures a year and still not doing anything about it. Zero sympathy, sorry, mate. Nu, thank you again for the super chat. Nu says, I'm gonna light a candle too. Let's cast a spell. Mate, this is purely ambiance. But I love the energy. Again, this is why at sleepovers we watch The Craft. Thank you for the super chat. Again, Nancy.
People are shit.
Good morning,
Like I heard
Laura.
Monty
Hello.
saying something about, what the fuck kind of reactions do, you fucking bug-eyed freak? Fucking stupid, like...
Did she just call Monty a bug-eyed freak? Okay. I thought we didn't shame people, Foodie.
Like, making up some... Maybe she's taking advantage of the currency exchange. Why is she so obsessed with merch? Stop making up stupid fucking rumors, you idiot. I'm gonna fucking, like...
That's not a rumor, that's a theory. Calm down, Foodie.
Oh, I hate these people. He's weird and dull.
Or Ferroni, exactly.
Fucking hate people. I hate people. I hate people! He's a bug-eyed freak.
Okay, so, Foodie, you could just learn to speak nicer about people. That'd be great. Again, I know I'm no angel. Like, I undoubtedly have called Chantal all sorts. Most pointedly, I think that's coming to mind is I've called her an idiot a couple of times and a bigot, but that's proof is in the pudding. Okay, Foodie, that's pretty rude. Dramatic lighting, though, Phil.
It's gonna take you longer to get over him since everyone knows what your ex is doing. Ugh, gross. He's not my ex. I was never in a relationship with him. I realize that now. He's a fucking loser. Plain cheeseburgers.
But you've realized you weren't in a relationship with him 38 times, and you've realized he's a loser 38 times. We've been there. Hell, remember Paperclips? That feels like it was like a decade ago. Okay, interesting. But again, and this is why it's important to like remember the histories. Shout out to Lottie. This is why it's important to remember the histories. We got abusive in every way. We got Paperclips. We got him screaming at her in the car to get her into a car accident. Old mate's shit. I'm not a fan. I really don't like the guy. But ultimately, it frames Foodie's actions after every one of those interactions as bonkers bananas. It is bonkers bananas. Why would you go back? There is nothing time. But I love him. Great. You need to deal with that. You need to go and talk to someone and be like, mate, something's wrong. Something is wrong. Because I am so obsessed over the attention of this, like, loser that I put up with shit no one should be putting up with. And that's having some self-respect, you know? That's being able to look, like, put your big person pants on and recognize that it is not a healthy relationship. It's not even a relationship. Why do you... because it's attention. Okay. Well, then there's something wrong. Like, something's actually wrong, though.
Sorry. Most reaction channels try to release crappy-ass merch. Exactly. They try to do crappy-ass everything. Fucking posers.
Okay, so I'm now a rude dude and a poser. Great. Some YouTuber in Kentucky called me a rude dude, but now I'm a poser because I consider myself a reaction channel because it's what I do. Also, I have fun merch. Thank you, Foodie Beauty. The merch that we have in the Pulpy Syntax store is fabulous. I think it's fun. But then again, Foodie, I mean, I released merch. me and my little, I think it was like 7,000, maybe 8,000 subscriber channel at the time. I released merch because art's fun, and I wanted to put my dumb face on a clock, and everybody deserves a plate, and sometimes it's easier to remember that when you've got an image of it on a clock or something. But see, I did it. And many other reaction channels have done it. Many other clip show channels have done it. Many other channels have done it because people ask for it. And it's a fun thing to do. It's a nice little thing. It's great. But Foodie, you have not. You have failed at that. Time and time again. Because you just can't be bothered. And that's fine. Whatever. But, like, if you don't have motivation to do fun things, that's on you, boo. Totally rude, AC.
Because I love plain cheeseburgers, that's why, Abby. Feel all your feels, let it out. That's what I'm trying to do. That's what I'm saying. There you go, Liliana. I wish everyone could be like you. Everyone's feelings are valid.
Thank you
That's
very
what
much.
People make me feel like my feelings are not valid. Always. He was a scammer. And that pisses me off. I'm angry right now. I'm fucking livid.
Hi, angry.
I'm not in love with him. I'm livid.
Uh-huh.
I'm so mad.
Hi, livid. I'm Zach. Nice to meet you.
I knew it. Somebody said, like, after that would turn to anger. I fucking hate him. I hate them both. I hate them both.
Fear leads to anger. Anger leads to hate. We are now at the dark side.
Both, especially after the weekend. I fucking hate them. After just picturing her laying there, I fucking hate them. I hate them so bad. Oh.
That's the part that really gets me. Like, Foodie's I don't like revisiting the threesome story in general, because I don't want to, like, picture the logistics, and I again, you can call me cynical and cruel all you want, but I just don't believe a lot of what Foodie says. But there's no way that Dee Dee was a surprise. Like, Dee Dee being there was a surprise to Foodie. And again, Foodie drove. And Foodie drove presumably to the hotel. Was it in the hotel? I don't know. Again, don't want to think of the logistics. But Foodie drove. So Foodie would have had the capacity to leave unless they were partying. And if they were partying, then there's still an ability to leave that hopefully wouldn't be driving. I don't know, mate. This is all, again, like I said in the other stream, I am just glad I don't know people in my real world that are like this, you know? Because that would be just really uncomfortable for me. Hey, Haz. Yeah, I know. That's kind of the majority.
Someone just reads my comment. Jesus Christ. I just want to disappear. Just like...
Yeah, Melanie, I hope she hasn't got anyone, like, listening to this in on her floor.
I feel like a wine ass, but... Anger is a stage before you let go and move on for good.
Hey, Whiplash, good to see you.
Ready, set, great, ready, set, MC, thank you.
Dre, lovely to see you. Good morning, Hallie. How's it going?
Can't see it. A vacation. It is sometimes, but then sometimes I just... Oh. I'm like tormented. I'm not gonna let myself be tormented.
Great. Then you need to deal with your own brain.
Yeah, Tallulah.
And stop seeing old mate and Dee Dee. Oh my god.
Eyes are not on the side of my head, you dumbass. I have beautiful eyes, you jealous bitch. Hi, Karen!
Oh, sorry. I don't think that was Karen who mentioned that, but rewind.
Yeah, Tallulah. My eyes are not on the side of my head, you dumbass. I have beautiful eyes, you jealous bitch. Hi!
Alright, Foodie.
Karen!
Again, this was a members chat, right? Like, people are, again, like, paying to be in this room. Oh,
The reason they say
goodness.
pull the band-aid off is because sometimes pulling a band-aid off hurts like a bitch.
Spicy,
Yeah,
baby.
I'm gonna
Spicy.
fucking do it. And he's gonna fucking pay for what he did to me. I'm so angry. I don't know, I'm so fucked up. Oh. I just need to stop talking about this. Why should I stop talking about this? Do you think, like, do the police have, like, am I not allowed to talk about what happens to me?
Mate, talk about what happened to you all you want. I don't trust a lot of what you say, and that's based on you as a character, not the situation, because I'm empathetic towards the situation. Foodie, I don't trust. I do not trust Foodie. AC, thank you so much for the super chat. AC says, I once had a dream where I was selling art at Comic-Con and James brought some and I don't know what to do with that. Sharing to cope. AC, thank you very much for the super chat. I appreciate it. We will assist we will assist in coping as much as an internet community can. I'll have to ask what the art was though. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. I lost my train of thought. Sorry, Foodie. Could you repeat what you said?
Do you think, like, do the police have, like, am I not allowed to talk about what happens to me? Is there a law against women not talking about what happens to them? That's fucking ridiculous.
Mate, it's got nothing to do with you being a woman. Talk about what happened all you want. I don't trust what you say because of your character. Sorry. I know that, again, it makes me sound bad, but we have spoken about this multiple times. As for presenting it on YouTube, I think it's a really shitty thing to do as a content creator because it puts your audience into a position where they are having to be exposed to your trauma, and you are not presenting it in a way that is appropriate, I don't think. Again, as an audience member, I'll make that judgment call. As for the police may be interested in why you broke the no contact guidance. That's probably the only thing they care about, if at all, to be entirely honest. Talk about whatever you want, Foodie. Just understand that just like you have the opinion to share shitty opinions and shitty stories, so does everyone else. And there are consequences to everything.
Absolutely not, Tessa. Contacting me the next day? No, I have nothing to do with him. Because that's what happened. Like, it was like...
Did she drive them home? Like, the next day? Because, remember, the next day... The day after the weekend bees, it was her coffee beesing, right? In the morning? But she drove them wherever they were going, right? In that morning. I don't... Like... Or did she just up and bail? I don't know if that was ever discussed. It's really not important, but it's just... I don't know.
7 weeks since I'd seen him, and it was doing really well, remember? And then all of a sudden...
She did? Okay.
Well, not all of a sudden, but then the weekend
happened. She was at Dee Dee's. They never made it to the hotel? Oh. Okay.
And then...
Work.
God's gift. Sending you big hugs. Your feelings are relatives. Abuse in your way. Better days will come to you. Thank you, God's gift. Reset babies.
I don't know. The logistics of, like, Chantal as the driver is weird and bonkers, and God, who knows.
How do you mean, obviously? See? With your stupid fucking accusations again.
What I will say is that, again, her weekend beesing stories are a little hard to... Like, that narrative timeline is really hard to understand when you had the coffee bees in the morning, and it wasn't super early. It wasn't like Chantal left at 4 a.m. I don't know. I'm not here to say what happened, obviously. I'm just trying to figure out what Chantal's, like, actual story is, because she can't keep a narrative straight to, you know, say
How are we in contact? No, we're not, actually. Like, I, would send him, thousands of messages calling him a motherfucker, but that was it.
Steven, my favorite Pokemon is Jolteon. Zappy boy.
And besides the weekend. My domestic violence service encouraged me to talk about it, tell people what happened.
Good night, Mad. Have a good one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think so, Bree. Yeah. Hold on.
Correct, I see.
I need to mod people so I don't have to block people myself. Because I can't. Thanks, damn it, Amber.
Again, this is just a reminder that if anyone out there ever thinks, and I'm sure they won't come across me first, but, like, if anyone actually thinks that Chantal is ever going to take advice from anybody, including the people who pay for the privilege to be in her chats, she won't.
Oh, well, Tessa, the obvious is that you're blocked now. Goodbye.
Bye, Tessa. Rip, Tessa.
And actually, Abra, maybe you want to be blocked too, because your group of people is going to be blocked, I can tell already.
Abra, Rip.
Hi, Fondu.
See you, mate.
Please cheeseburgers. Yes.
Well, Elle, that's the thing. She listens to her enablers until they disagree with something. And then it's bye.
Aisha. The weekend. I love the weekend. Hi, Trish. Do you think that if he admitted it?
Elle, I'm assuming what she meant by saying your group of people was like people who were calling her like just this entire discussion out as ridiculous and yeah, rip.
Well, it will be easier for you to let go. Maybe. No, probably not. No, probably not. At this point, it doesn't matter, Karen. At this point, it doesn't matter.
I am sitting in the dark, Bonnie, yes.
Go scream at the beach. Angel, yeah. Wow, Jezebel, you're like an evil fucking bitch. Goodbye.
Jezebel,
your karma will get you.
Goodbye.
People think that they like are insulting me, but they're just gonna get their own karma.
Right. Chantal's a big believer in karma. The universe must be saving up something for Chantal then. Missy L, thank you very much for the super chat. I appreciate it. Oh, sorry, for being here for 5 months, rather. Missy L says, just came in. We have a seance for the blocked. I mean, it's not a bad idea, Missy L. Thank you very much for being here for 5 months. No, we're just having a slumber party. We thought candles would lighten the mood a little bit, or brighten the mood, as it were. Again, in case anyone doesn't know, Chantal's a big believer in karma for everybody that is not her.
He believes his own lies, yeah. Oh, Shell already said please.
Personally, I'm more of a fan of actions and consequences, cause and effect, energy out, energy in concepts. That's good. Karma is kind of like that energy in, energy out, energy in thing. But like thinking that the universe owes you anything is not it for me.
What is the comment? I know. Your kind heart is a gift. Try not to.
Again, it is literally that concept of the universe owing me anything that I had to overcome to understand that I can be a happy person and not be angry at the things that I don't get to experience because I'm not treating myself with the respect I deserve.
For free.
But you know, different strokes for different folks.
They make me sick too. That's I don't understand. Like I can't deal with evil people. I can deal with like no. I'm sorry. Evil people is where I draw the line. I don't want evil in my life at all anymore. Go back to Natter's channel because he's evil. So all evil people can fuck off over there.
Right.
And I don't care. Cry about it. Unblock your beezers. Fuck them. New beezers will join. Fuck them. Fuck your negativity. Fuck you. Fuck you.
We're just gonna play that one back again, just for any beezers in the chat.
I don't want evil in my life at all anymore. Go back to Natter's channel because he's evil. So all evil people can fuck off over there. And I don't care. Cry about it. Unblock your beezers. Fuck them. New beezers will join. Fuck them. Fuck your negativity. Fuck you. Fuck you. That's it.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. I'm a worry about Heidi. Haley, thank you very much for being here for 11 months. I appreciate it. Haley says, this is like we're at a fire telling a scary story. I'm not going to lie. This is probably going to be the setup for Halloween. If we get to October. Haley, thank you for being here for 11 months. I appreciate it. Again, a reminder that Chantal has had these thoughts about old mate multiple times on channel. Basically has blamed beezers in her chat who disagree with her with siding with old mate, with being on his team. They can all go off over there and that's where they belong. Yeah. Okay. Again, there are no teams here. We're just watching the stories. Good morning, Christine. Hello.
Jesus.
Did my time seem pointed, Dre? Did it?
Sorry, it's true. I don't care if it's boring. I'm tired of it.
We are Linda. Brooke, hello. Lovely to see you.
Scamming people. Jesus. If you had to do what I did, you would be mental too. You would be mental too.
Excuse me?
You would be mental. Oh, I hate him so bad right now. I believe all women I'd never protect and abuse with my silence.
Do you think Chantal's moved on from, like, anything in her life? I don't think so. Chantal needs to learn the concept of letting go. Of being like, you know what? That didn't work out. Gotta go find some peace. Gotta go find some peace and move on. The hamsters aren't agreeing. Oh no, Greg, what's wrong? What's wrong with Greg?
Forget them and enjoy yourself. Thank you, Nanny Love. Ready, set, babies.
Very much that, Rumham, yes.
Like, how do I even let myself get... How do I even get like this?
I don't know,
I
mate.
don't understand. Like,
You tell me.
anyways, I obviously am like very mentally fragile, and like the internet is like the worst fucking place to be when you're like this, and
Then why did you go live?
especially YouTube. But the thing is,
What?
Ness, I
Yeah,
love you.
logic this out.
I'm very important. Beaches ready, set, please.
The thing is,
that's why there's blocking. Like, I have to.
no. Mary, no. If you want to have this conversation with people, have it in private. This is not private. This is public. What's so hard to understand?
Like, I always like give in and unblock and say, well, you know.
Yeah, because real world consequences have so much to do with blocking people in your channel. No. This is some form of disconnected. Don't like it. Stephen, thank you very much for the super chat once again. Stephen says, letting go and to regulate her emotions. Well, she's a teenager. I don't think... Look, I just don't get it, because... Thank you again for the super chat. The thing is, like, if you go back, and now that her channel's here, you can go back 3 or 4 years and you can see the vlogs and you can see... Like, even though it is edited and she's done the recording and she's, you know, she's probably not scripted it, but she's at least having conversations. It's not this level of disconnected. And I think that probably had a lot to do with BB. Like, having a relationship, having someone who could ground Foodie in reality, like, having that good thing. The last 2 years, bad thing. And she just hasn't had that person who could keep her in reality. And instead, she started relying on an internet hug box, and this is where we are, and this is the reasons why we should not.
You know, sometimes people are funny, but yeah, there's funny people, but then there's like just like downright evil people and fucking victim shamers and fucking people who... I don't want people who don't understand, like, and like even try to understand what I'm going through and just shame me. I don't need that. I know, I gave her an arm wiggle. Oh no, my phone's gonna die. Oi.
Yeah, I agree.
I gotta go to bed because I guess I have shit to do tomorrow. I don't even want to fucking be here anymore right now.
Okay.
I seriously want to go home.
Go home then. Book a flight.
I don't think I can.
Change your
Fuck,
flight.
and go home.
Do whatever. Probably can't. I mean, it couldn't be me though. Like, a resort in Cuba. Did you see that beach? I mean, I wouldn't want to go home. All inclusive. I wouldn't want to go home.
I really, really want to go home and just be with my cat. Like, whenever you're feeling like this, you just want to be in...
Her being at home and being with her cats would have very little difference to what she's doing now. There would just be cats, food, and weed. And again, if those are your coping mechanisms, recognize that, but my goodness.
Your element, you know? Oh, God. I feel like I've taken a step back. I feel like I've taken 50 steps back. But I guess it's not okay. Like,
absolutely, India. And it wouldn't even need to be a full-blown excursion. It could be... Like, for me, I can think of, like, 20 things I would be doing if I were in this location. And they could just be at the resort. I'd be interested to read, like, botanical stuff. I want to figure out, like, plants and birds and nature and wildlife. Like, I'd love to know what type of birds there are in this area of Cuba. Will I ever find out? Probably not through Chantal.
I'm not going to fake it. Like, I was happier today, but then now I'm not. So I'm not gonna fucking fake it. So just because I'm not okay, then people have a right to fucking be pieces of shit to me? Fuck that.
Sandcastles, Linda? Oh my god.
Screw
I
that
would dig the biggest hole in the beach. The biggest hole.
Shit.
Yeah, AC, we could learn about bugs. What type of bugs are there in this place in Cuba? Who knows? I'd love to know.
Basket of fruit?
Yeah, we learned about flamingos the other day, Melanie.
That's nice
it's great.
Of you.
I had no idea there were Caribbean flamingos.
Fruit. I will get one when I get home. I don't know, Down Under. I don't know. Maybe I'll look into it, I guess.
It's true, Zara. We only get what we hear out the window.
Straight line, I don't think. You know? It is blank. Okay, okay.
Oh, really, Glam? Nice. Well, baby, yes.
I don't know, like... I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna see if I can. If I can't, then I don't know. Thank you, Kay. Oh, don't worry, plain cheeseburgers. I'm just gonna like...
Orange, that's actually a really good point. Orange says if she's really there for her viewers, she would go exploring. Her American viewers will never get to see Cuba, so she should take advantage of those views. 100%. I agree. Instead, today we got like 3 hours sitting in the cafeteria, and as much as like Foodie intrigues me, I was honestly hoping Cuba would be content. But then jokingly knew it wouldn't be because we saw what Toronto was and we saw what Windsor was. You know, it's all very room focused.
It's been a lot this week. Yeah. I don't think I'll regret it. It's kind of boring here at the resort. Like, it's not a fucking vacation, I really...
It's boring here in the resort. It's not a vacation. Foodie, I don't know if you've... Like, your life is pretty much a vacation. You have no responsibilities. You don't have any dependents. Like, all you have to do is sit on camera, eat, and smoke, like, every day. And by need, I mean choose to, because coping mechanisms. This vacation could have been a lot. It could have been great. It was impulsive, yeah, but, like, you could have made the best of an interesting choice and actually, like, had some fun with it. Like, she ended up here. Guys, she ended up in Cuba. She is in Cuba. She's at a resort in Cuba. She could be doing anything, but she doesn't have hobbies and she doesn't have interests. Her interests are primarily complaining on the internet, which is what she's doing, and that's hard to do at the beach. The gall, the gumption fit, the audacity.
Oh, your necklace is getting a knot in.
And that's what I hope she does. Like, she says she's disappearing from the internet, so I hope she at least takes a day to just, like, disconnect in a better way.
For many, it's hard to understand someone complaining while on a tropical island. Well, people don't understand what I'm going through then, I guess.
Jay Bagels makes an important point. Bagels says part of the issue is she only came to prove the haters wrong. She didn't actually go to Cuba for herself. No, yeah, I'd agree.
I mean, I'm trying to have a good time. It's not my fault, right?
I'm trying to have a good time. It's not my fault that I'm not having a good time, but it's my mentals. Okay?
A lot of fucking traumatic shit in the past year that I'm just starting to realize, actually.
No, you're not just starting to realize that you've been through traumatic shit. We have been through this for 11 months. Collectively, your entire internet audience has watched you have a bad time, not want to see this guy, have an awful experience, and then go back to him. There is no logic in that statement. Absolutely not. Oh, but I love him. No, that's not a reason. I'm addicted. Okay, sort out your addiction, mate. Sort out your obsession, because that's actually what it is. Like, take responsibilities for your actions and the things that you do, and that's ultimately what this all boils down to. It's just she refuses, and also this is spoopy. Spoopy.
Am I the only person who's been in a fucking abusive relationship in the world, or what?
No.
I guess.
No, you're not. Oh my god.
Yeah, I did love him. What? Am I a fucking bad person for that? Apparently.
No, you're just stupid for continuously putting yourself into situations that are harmful, that are detrimental. That doesn't take any responsibility away from old mate. He's garbage, toxic, gross, and I do not like him. He's a bad person from everything that Chantal has shared. But you continue to return to put yourself in those situations. But I love him. That's not a valid reason. It's not. It's not. Loving someone is as cruel as this will be to say, and it's not a blanket statement for everybody, so please don't take this personally, but loving someone is not worth putting yourself in danger. It's just not. Because so many times Chantal has sat here saying, well, we're trying to make it work, things are better between us, this, that, the other. No, we have been through 38 iterations of it not being good. Because however you want to frame it, whether or not Chantal has the emotional fortitude, whether or not Chantal has the awareness of self, whether or not she cares for herself enough or loves herself enough to put herself in a better place rather than with old mate. She continues to fall to her obsession and, in her words, addiction. And that is, whose fault is that? It's not ours. And it's no one's fault, really, but someone has to be held accountable for that. And the only person who is making these actions is Chantal. And by these actions, I mean specifically communicating with, contacting, and getting back together with old mate.
God fucking damn it. When are you an evil person for loving somebody?
Hey, Sunshine.
When the fuck did that become a thing? Jesus Christ. I need to get the fuck off the internet. I need to get the fuck off this planet. I need to move from Mars.
We're moving to Mars. That's where we're going tomorrow, chat. Mars bees. So LT, what you're telling me is everything's
How does
solved
my location
with
affect my
BTS.
pain? Exactly. Like,
believe that.
not just that, but like, it does help being here a little bit, but not really, because I miss my fucking, I'm out of my element. It's more stressful, actually, than anything. I don't know. When you first got here, how much you hated it.
Well, and Rumham, that's the thing. Like, I'm very fortunate that I've never been in an abusive relationship. I hope to never have to experience that. But the people I know who have, and I understand again that this is not, I say it pretty often, there is no such thing as a perfect victim. I'm not telling Chantal how she needs to handle this, just not online, right? As an audience member, this entire thing does not feel like it should be handled in this manner. There are better ways to handle it. But again, this is her reality and not mine. The situation I'm sympathetic for, Chantal, is Chantal. It doesn't make any logical sense. Not just the going back, but again, she has the clarity to recognize that things are not good. That she's been through traumatic experiences, that he's been aggressive, that he's been abusive, that he's been awful in so many ways to the point of getting the police involved and yet returning. Again, a reminder, there are no kids involved in this situation. There's no shared accommodation involved. There is money involved, but she's not reliant on him for money. He holds no power in this dynamic, except for Foodie's obsession with attention. And that ultimately is a responsibility that Foodie needs to recognize. That is her own responsibility.
First thing, no, I like touching it.
Good morning,
I don't know
Annie.
why. I just like touching it. I don't think so, Shal. No, they don't. I know, and I love you guys too.
Yeah, Lorraine. And honesty is really important. Mostly honesty with yourself, right? And Chantal presents a lot of her thoughts and feelings and emotions as being raw and honest, and real, you guys. But she's never truly acknowledging it or living in her honesty. She never puts, as I say, she needs to put her big person pants on and do some self-reflection, but that is too hard. And don't get me wrong, I'm not Chantal and I will never be Chantal, but being in Chantal's position, I imagine it's a pretty daunting circumstance to have to take a minute and really think about where you are and what you're doing with your life. And that's why it's avoidance all the way down.
Where more trolls are, more come. That's
Hey,
true.
LB.
That's what I mean. I think it's a bit out of hand sometimes. Whenever it's I'm I need to be serious, you know? When I need to be serious, it's a problem. Yeah, I guess I'll see how I feel tomorrow, but every day
That's a good point, Orange.
I have to struggle to be happy. I have to struggle not to freak out. I have to struggle not to,
The struggle is real.
Right now, the way I'm feeling emotional like this, yeah, I would do edibles right now. I would so do 500,000 milligrams of edibles right now.
Of course, because edibles are her coping mechanism. THC is her coping mechanism.
I fucking hate this feeling, and this is what I would numb. This is how...
Can we just listen to the words that she's saying here? My God.
Now, the way I'm feeling...
I don't think a professional would advise this.
Emotional like
I'm
this.
not a professional.
Yeah, I would do edibles right now. I would so do 500,000 milligrams of edibles right now.
Mm-hmm.
I fucking hate this feeling, and this is what I would numb. This is how I would live my life for the past fucking year. Do you get me? Like, I need to rewatch my vlogs. I need to rewatch my live streams where I would be crying like this every fucking day. What the fuck?
And that's the thing, like, not recognizing the past habits like we do. Mate, you lived it. Like, you shouldn't need to rewatch your streams. I mean, I guess you do because you were so out of it so many times the way you were talking about it, but like, you lived it. Like, that's your history, that's your story, and it is your past, but you were there. You experienced all of it. You experienced it all firsthand, and the times you had to retell, well, you chose to retell it on your channel. Bonkers bananas.
You know what I mean?
Inpatient treatment, Oceana. Saying it all week. Absolutely.
Schedule a massage, maybe. Yeah, maybe. Not everyone is vocal as you, but that's their way of healing. A lot of us struggle with embarrassment and shame from being victims.
Steffi, I do understand that perspective, and thank you for sharing it. I think it's shocking to me that I understand Foodie may want to block or not acknowledge some of the past. I get that. But when she's able to regurgitate it on a live stream every single time, it really does draw my cynical brain into Chantal's not avoiding the things that have happened. She talks about them all the time. You can't, I can't, that's my fault because I can't understand how you could be so disconnected from the words that you're saying for a year to not acknowledge like the situation as well as the retelling of the situation.
Victims of TV. Yeah, a lot of people, exactly. Like, I guess, I don't know, like, maybe because I'm more vocal, I don't know, but I think just a lot of people just, you don't understand, like, what it's like until you, like, go through something like that, like, no matter what. Starfish with Dennis. Oh, what? What? Yeah, you and me. Cry far away from it. The sunrise? I don't know if I'll be up at the sunrise now. It's 3. I'm just gonna sleep all day tomorrow. Go out for supper.
Okay.
Don't let him continue to control you. You have to take your power back. Carmen Pondu's husband's name is Dennis. What?
Sorry, just noticing the glitter.
A cold turkey detox. Yeah, I am. What the fuck? I'm stupid. I should be at home right now. I don't want to be out of my element. I don't want to change. I don't want to change. I don't want to change. I don't want to travel. I just want to stay the same. I just want to stay the same.
Right. You know what that is? Not growth. That's what. Of course she doesn't want to change. Why would she?
It's the AC.
Change is hard. Like, recognizing your own faults is hard. Your own weaknesses is hard. Recognizing your strengths can be hard as well. But, like, wanting to live a better life and putting that motivation into action can be hard. Because depending on what your wants and desires are, it can be hard. This is why you set achievable goals, why you set small steps that you can overcome towards a much larger goal, and make sure that your goals are obtainable and achievable. Every time like this week, she's been talking about, oh, I found a plastic surgeon who's just going to hack off my fupa, getting mad at like people who are 120 pounds. It's like, miss, you need to set realistic expectations. And at this point, like, mental health is a priority. Addressing your mental health is a priority right now. And you need to be realistic about your approach to that, because realistically, what's going to happen in 12 months? I don't want to change. Okay. Do you want to keep living like this for 12 months? Do you want to keep living like this for 2 years? Years down the track. If you refuse to change, you'll never grow, and you'll never address your weaknesses or faults, and you will continue to have to live with them. Chantal's in a privileged position where she has the resources to be able to better her life and chooses not to, because it is ultimately all a choice.
I can't leave Cuba when I want. There's no plane. The mental abuse, it can make you feel like a lunatic.
Hey, real.
It can make you feel crazy. And then nobody believes you what the fuck you're saying. And because I'm on here acting crazy, because he made me crazy, I look crazy. And then
we need to listen to that just once more.
It can make you feel like a lunatic. You feel crazy. And then nobody believes you what the fuck you're saying. And because I'm on here acting crazy, because he made me crazy, I look crazy. And then people fucking shame me for it. Fuck you.
I don't love the concept of other people making me crazy or making you crazy, right? Again, you have to take some accountability for your own mental health. With the trauma of everything that's going on, like, mate, no one can seek assistance apart from you. And that's what you need to do. It's just such a shame that every time you've presented this online, you have put yourself back in the position and not made anything better, because why should you work on yourself? Is Foodie's perspective.
Yeah, but what if I don't want to be uncomfortable and painful? Why do I have to be? Why can't I just be at home in my own element and do whatever I want? Why do I have to fucking travel and grow as a person? Oh my god. That sounds so stupid. But like, why do people have to if they don't want to? Why?
You don't have to travel to grow as a person. You don't have to grow as a person, but if you don't challenge yourself, if you don't motivate yourself, if you don't like experience life, that's being stagnant. And being stagnant is, for me, awful, because it led me into like the worst period of my life. I would rather be out there experiencing the world and interacting with the real world than hiding myself away from it and not wanting to change, because I've been there. Like, I think a lot of people have been there. I think a lot of people acknowledge that perhaps at times in their life where it has been hard, or where it may, you may have considered it your worst, you don't have the motivation to change. You barely have the motivation to like acknowledge what reality is, because if you're overworked, understimulated, have nothing going on, literally live day to day, don't celebrate life, don't have anyone to celebrate life with, if you don't have any of those motivators, then like stagnation. No one wants that. Ultimately, a lot of people settle for that because life can get hard. But Foodie's life is resource rich, and she continues to avoid everything. Sorry, chat, I'm a little bit behind. Megan, thank you very much for being here for 6 months. I appreciate it. Megan says, good start to my birthday, waking up to your life. Good morning, Megan, and happy birthday. Chat, can we get some hands up and some love for Megan celebrating another rotation around the sun? Thank you for being here for 6 months. And Vinyl, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. Vinyl says, as Tatiana says, choices, 100% choices. Thank you very much for the super chat, Vinyl. I hope you're having a fabulous day.
What's so wrong with just playing video games all day?
Well, one, Foodie's choice of example here is interesting because she doesn't play video games all day. She eats, gets high, and live streams all day.
I'm tired. I can't. I just want to whine about it.
Like, remember pre-channel coming back? We were going to get video games on Twitch, and we never did, and I'm still disappointed. Hi, still disappointed.
I can't. Sorry, I shouldn't be yelling. I know. It's quiet in here. Big baby.
Well, Callie, exactly. I mean, she's complaining about being bored on this holiday to a resort in Cuba. So, I mean, I don't know what would actively engage Foodie at this point. Spider-Woman, a little bit, yes. We're watching Foodie.
You didn't do it unless you want to.
See you, Indy. Have a good one.
You don't have to. It just doesn't work in everyone's dream favor. Sometimes.
Oh, Sue-Ann, thank you for sharing that, and
Go skinny dipping and film
congratulations.
it. Oh my god. Oh my god, I don't think I'm allowed to, though. Go on your balcony. Oh, no, I'm scared to go out there. I'm, like, scared right now. I'm freaked out. For real, I have bad anxiety right now.
Starina, hello, thank you very much for becoming a channel member. I appreciate it. Welcome to Popstar.
I don't feel like I'm ever gonna change. Tonight just proves it.
But you're arguing that you don't want to change, that you shouldn't have to change. So, logic. You don't know her.
Like, I know I'm not in control of myself. Like, you can say...
You are in control of your faculties and facilities currently, Foodie. You have that privilege. And, again, sitting on live stream and crying about this shows that she has the awareness that it's going on. She knows that her mental health is not great. She has a hug box paying $5 a month telling her, you've got this, girl, we're here to support you, whatever you do, you don't need anybody else, maybe you should, go see someone, talk to someone, do the things. A lot of people are not privileged enough to have that situation. A lot of people are not privileged enough to be making, 5 figures a month while complaining about their physical and mental health on the internet and doing absolutely nothing about it. But Foodie is. She's found that niche. She's fulfilling that. Also, sorry, chat. Blah! This is now a jump scare stream. I'm sorry.
He cries for food. Whoa, I just got dizzy. And he cries for help. There's a man. Chubby's. Chubby's. That made me laugh. That made me feel better, actually. Yeah, I haven't been on antidepressants for a long time. I don't know what medication I'm supposed to be on.
Take this as a sign to speak to your doctor. I don't know what medications I should be on. I mean, we have a list. Like, there's your blood thinners, which I hope you're taking, because I don't know if she's taking those blood thinners that she's meant to be taking. She cured the diabetes, lol. So we won't worry about that. But you have antidepressants that you should be taking, and I honestly truly wonder how long she's been on that prescription without it being revisited. Because I hope it's been revisited. But it doesn't matter anyway, because she doesn't take them frequently enough to work. So she doesn't take her antidepressants. I don't know if she's taking her blood thinners. She's got her asthma inhaler, which is nice. But also there was previous talk about high cholesterol or high blood pressure, one of the two. And I'm pretty sure she doesn't take those. The estrogen that she's definitely supposed to take, I don't think she takes. So great. We're back in the position where Foodie is not taking care of her mental or physical health. And no one is shocked or surprised. But instead, she'll voluntarily reach out to people like Old Mate to see what they're doing on the birthday weekend. Wild. Priorities, mate. Priorities.
I hate things. Why am I whiny?
Why are you whiny? Mate, I could give you a list, but I won't. We got things to do.
I feel like I've done something wrong. Like, I guess raging is not right. You are not allowed to use my cat's picture. You fucking... You're evil. You're going to hell.
She's just calling people evil and telling them they're going to hell now. All right, Foodie. Again, we don't judge here, right?
That's the only reason I'm sane right now.
Did she say that? Oh, sorry, chat. It got wrapped up in the evil. Actually, this is very on brand. Good.
You're evil. You're going to hell.
Mm-hmm.
My meds are the only reason I'm sane right now.
I don't know. I think she must have been reading someone's chat there.
Well, I'm on and off my meds. I know I have to be on them permanently. No, it wasn't a nice message, was it? Was it? No, it wasn't. It was me.
Positive vibes only, Lee. Yep.
I think. Was it? I was suddenly all better. I know, people just expect me to be like, oh, okay. I'm just gonna, like, completely be okay with everything that just happened for, like, a year.
No, I don't expect you to, but I expect you to be a goddamn adult and take some responsibility for your own health. Both physical and mental.
Oh no, I don't need Klonopin or Xanax. I don't need another addiction problem. You said nothing about your situation is unfixable. Oh. What? I thought... Wait, did I misread that?
Hey, Lindsay. Hope you're doing well.
Okay, I unblocked you. I didn't see what the message said. Sorry, Deputy Beezer. What did it say? I misread it. I'm sorry. I'm really not in my own mind right now. No, if you're a troll, I'm gonna block you.
Look, again, chat, I'm who the hell am I? I'm a layperson and just watch a lot of Chantal. But if Chantal has the clarity and the insight to be able to talk about all of this online, she should have the clarity and insight to recognize that it's a problem and go seek help. But she never does because, for whatever reason, name one. There's like 17.
What is that, please? I'm so mean. I know I'm mean right now today. I hate everybody right now. I'm angry.
Oh, I don't at all, real.
Oh, why?
Different reality, you know.
Oh, sorry, Deputy Beezer. I completely misread that. Sorry, Deputy Beezer, I love you. Garlic bread, please just relax. Even if it seems like we don't want the best for you, it will take time to heal, but it needs to start here. Garlic bread?
And again, we've kind of reached... I don't like talking about Foodie and cycles because, my God, it's just a whirlpool all the way down now. But, like, we have reached another point where, like, her true and loyal VIBs will ass-pat her way into the next big thing. And it's just wild. Because, again, I'm not necessarily... Well, I am a tough lover, so I am a fan of tough love. Where it's warranted, but sometimes a really fun thought experiment is taking conversations Chantal has with the internet, and trying to apply them in a conversation that you would have with someone you know, right? If I were being someone's good duty and listening to someone's problems, like how many times would I be able to hear this before it was like, girl, you need to make a choice right now. You can either stop going back and seeing old mate, and stop talking to me, or take some things seriously, because I swear to God, the next conversation that's about your poor mental health and poor life choices after 12 months of doing the same thing ad nauseum on repeat, I can't handle it. I can't handle it, and I can't take you seriously. Callie from Beyond, hello, thank you very much for joining the channel as a member. I appreciate it. Welcome to Pulpstar.
Defending myself. I'm not mean.
Lorraine, it's stuff like this that I would just be like, I'm not picking up that phone call now.
You're here trying to be nice or funny, but you're being a meanie beezer. Because I'm angry. I'm so angry at everybody.
Again, I recognize Chantal's anger with everybody. I get it. Like,
anyway, I'm angry at everybody. I'm angry at him for what he did. I'm angry at her for what she did. I'm angry at myself for what I did. I'm angry at haters for shaming.
Right.
I'm angry at everything. Just block you all. I could go for a fucking chocolate bar. Give me a minute.
Cool. Great. We found the chocolate.
Oh, Jesus. I'm sleeping all day tomorrow.
Oh, Jack, she wouldn't. Trick question. Walnut, thank you for being here for 11 months. Lovely to see you today. Walnut says, started aerobics yesterday. I'm sore but hooked. Mate, congratulations. Congrats. I hope that goes well. Are you doing it like in studio or I don't know if I've shared Walnut. We've spoken about aerobics Oz style before, right? Chat, if you get a moment and would like to watch what like 9-year-old Zach used to watch in the mornings before school, before like the good cartoons came on, there's a program called Aerobics Oz Style, and it is Australian aerobics set up kind of in iconic locations that used to run for like 30 minutes that were kind of aimed to be entertainment. Well, the hosts were very sassy, but to get people like moving and into aerobics. And it's great because you get to see a lot of Australia, particularly Sydney, but it's a vibe. It's a vibe. So if you're into aerobics, recommend looking it up.
I think I do. Like, for real. I think so, guys. I'm not
So much
good.
lycra with blush.
I can't
So
ruin
much.
like my fucking life on here. And I feel like until I'm like better, I will. I might. You know, like I can't tell how I'm gonna be 1 minute to the next. You know, like I know people really think I'm fucking faking, and I'm telling you I'm really fucking not. And
That's the thing, though. Like, Chantal presents herself in two very different lights depending on what day it is. Hell, in this one span of 24 hours, we had the many faces of Chantal, which I get. Like, you're not always going to be in the same consistent mood at all times, but like at some point you've got to recognize what those triggers are, what's actually going on, and address it, you know? Like, oh boy. Anyway, getting a lot of horror vibes through this. It's good.
I don't think I can fucking be like this online anymore.
Great. So if you can't be like this online, you're gonna have to be like this offline and find a way to like manage that.
I can't.
You're not wrong with that.
Maybe I want to be raw, Tiffany.
Oop. Rip Tiffany.
I don't know, Destina. I guess I won't. And I'll just wither away and I don't give a shit. I just fucking starve and live off M&M's.
Just gonna starve and live off M&M's. Alright, Foodie.
I take a break from all social media. First thing in therapy, I don't fucking shit.
Mate, impatient.
What do you do when social media is your job? And what do you do when your whole fucking personal life is your job and you don't want to share it anymore right now?
And this is the key. Don't make your entire life your work. Don't make your entire life your job. Career focus, goals, great, all things. But there is so much outside of the world of work. More's the point, when your social engagement, when the energy that you would normally reserve for friendships, for family, for hobbies, for interests, for self-reflection, for self-growth, when all of that is tied up in your work, my God, what an actual nightmare. So this is a hellscape. This is a nightmare situation, for sure. Because Chantal made a decision at one point with her channel, and she said, my channel, I'm going to live stream everything that I do. And she probably fulfilled about 90% of that brief. I firmly believe that we either watch or hear about at least 90 to 95% of Chantal's life. Can you imagine tying your entire existence up in your job? And not just your job, but your job that's on public display. That's messed up. That is Black Mirror. That's what that is.
Well, what do you want me to do, earwax?
Mate, get offline. Get some help. That's what I think.
No, babes. I can't
Take your 5-figure-a-month paycheck and go and pay for some professional assistance. If that's a cleaner for your house, great. If that's therapy, also great. If that's healthcare, also great. So many things that you could put your resources into that aren't Amazon purchases and takeout.
babes.
And weeds.
Hot shower and a good cry. I want a chocolate bar. big beautiful me.
Oh, but
Nothing wrong
snow's so
with
pretty,
uncooked
kitchen.
chicken.
Also, be safe.
A nice shade of ghost all year round. I just watched a lady make rugs, do that, and live in an RV, travel the world selling rugs. I don't want to sell rugs. I hate rugs. I mean, no.
So now I feel like Foodie's kind of having a mild crisis of faith in regards to, like, her channel, because essentially, like, her connection to her internet audience is everything. Like, who does she tell about her day, if not her internet audience? Who does she get to Google questions, if not her audience? Who does she get to be her support network? Who does she get to give her super chat? It's not even about money, really. Like, who gives her motivation and ass pats and, you know, commendations and reward, and, like, who gives her all of that? She doesn't have anyone in her real life who's able to facilitate that. And I get it, not everybody does, and a lot of adults actually understand that being able to, like, facilitate all of that by yourself gives you a little bit more freedom. The reliance on other people for motivation and love and all of those things is great when you have those people in your lives, but a lot of people who are lonely have mechanisms and methods that they're able to kind of lean on to be able to get all of those things. Foodie's mechanism, her entire coping mechanism, is tied up in this YouTube platform. It's wild.
I think most people try to find a balance and keep their personal drama offline, but that's kind of... I don't think I mean to keep my drama online. It just happens. Because I have no impulse control.
Polter, that's a good point, and a reminder to anyone out there who needs to have a nap, please have a nap.
How do you control impulse? The whole fucking definition of impulse is not having any control. So how do you control something you can't control?
You learn to control your impulses. That's what you do. You learn to recognize your impulses and what the triggers are. Again, not a professional, just a guy who dealt with his own mental health. You learn how to control your impulses. And a really good way to kind of take a step back and recognize when your impulses aren't healthy is to acknowledge and recognize when your impulses aren't healthy. That could be addiction. That could be habitual. That could be something as simple as I always get a Kit Kat at the checkout. There's, like, so many impulsive things that we do. Sure, we don't have direct control over, but what we do have control over is recognizing the reality, understanding why those impulses come about, and either correcting them, controlling them, or giving into them. And if you give into them, that's okay. But acknowledging why you did it, learning why you did it, and understanding that maybe there are approaches where you can control those impulses, yeah, that's a thing. But guess what, Foodie? Life's not fair. We have lizard brains, and sometimes, yes, impulses win. But recognizing when impulses shouldn't win and when they're detrimental to your health, that's when you should control them.
Like, I don't get it. Like... American America. Really, Erica?
And there is an interesting point as well, because, like, again, not a professional and don't listen to me about anything, but, like, the concept of shame is really interesting when you put that into perspective of controlling impulses, especially in developing concepts, right? Like, put this into perspective. Like, how do we learn how not to be violent? How do we learn how not to, like, spit on people? How do we learn not to break other people's things? How do we learn all of those things? That's an entire conversation to have around behavioral therapy, and I'm absolutely a layperson. And it's not necessarily about shame, although that has been an approach in the past that we obviously do not recognize currently. However, accountability is a different thing. Understanding why you're taking these actions and why you're doing these things, and understanding that you are in control of the way that you feel and your emotions. And if you feel as if you're not, there are ways to cope and work around those things. I feel as if Foodie thinks that her being called up on anything is someone trying to shame her. Shame her activities, shame her behavior, shame her thoughts, her opinions, whatever, right? Someone calling out a shitty thing that she's doing is not shaming. It is saying, hey, the thing that you're doing is shitty, and you should know that, because clearly you don't know that. Well, I know it's shitty and I'm just going to do it anyway. Okay, cool. It's still a shitty thing to do. I'm glad you acknowledge that it's shitty. You're not a good person because you continue to do shitty things. Great. That's not shame.
Raw chicken is your foundation shade. I should get my foundation in AM. When I get down, I go out in nature. I did like it, but I also felt weird. I don't know, I didn't like it at the same time. I liked it and I didn't like it at the same time. It was like inspiring.
Oh, Mish, 100%. If you find the right motivations, like controlling impulses, for me, it was really, once I realized that like I deal with structure and numbers really well, that's when controlling impulses was like, it was over, it was done. I was just like, mate, if I can pencil my day in, if I can structure everything, impulses kind of go out the window. And also acknowledging like when and where my impulses are. If we talk about diet, my impulses are always like between 11 and 2 a.m. Anything that's in the fridge, anything that's high in carbohydrates, like that was me at my worst. And then I recognized, like, if I put myself to bed before 11, that doesn't happen. Or if I go to the gym now, that doesn't happen. Or if it does happen, I have a reason to fuel my body after the gym, protein exists. So yeah, anyway, structure was really good for me.
Everything all nice and everything good about life and all that fucking spiritual shit. But then at the same time, it was like, I don't like all that spiritual shit because it's like scary and
right.
I don't know, weird, and I just want to like.
Hold on, we'll rewind.
Really, Erica?
Sorry,
I'm sorry.
Speaking of Callie from Beyond, thank you very much for the super chat, mate. Callie says, merch idea, Chantal, and I don't want to sell rugs. I hate rugs line. Won't involve her engagement with Didi, I swear. Or I found God in the ocean. She did say she found God in the ocean, Callie. Thank you very much for the super chat. She'll never make merch. She will, like, I don't think she'll ever make merch. And maybe she'll see this and begrudgingly make merch to spite me. She will never watch it, but that might be great for her. Who knows?
Raw chicken is your foundation shade. I should get my foundation in AM. When I get down, I go out in nature. I did like it, but I also felt weird.
In nature.
I don't know, I didn't like it at the same time. I liked it and I didn't like it at the same time.
Right.
It was like inspiring and everything all nice and everything good about life and all that fucking spiritual shit.
She sounded real enlightened here.
But then at the same time, it was like, I don't like all that spiritual shit because it's like scary and I don't know, weird, and I just want.
Why is spiritual shit scary and weird, Chantal? I think it's because, as Glam has said, because spiritual shit is about self-reflection, 100%. It's about like looking inwards, being reflective, understanding like what your purpose, your role, your connection to the universe in whatever spiritual or in whatever way.
I want to like do edibles.
And that is scary for someone who avoids reality.
Play video games right now. I don't want to be in the ocean inspiring people. I want to go home and do edibles and play video games.
Right. This entire argument makes no sense because I don't think Foodie plays video games. I mean, she Mario pieces, sure, but I didn't think playing video games was a hobby of hers.
I gotta go to bed. Robert, nobody gives a fuck about Tessa right now. Can't you tell, or what? What? I need to go to bed.
Pumpkin.
Sorry. I'm friggin' like so insane right now. In a few days. I'm going home Tuesday. It's only fucking Thursday today. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. How am I going home Tuesday? That's still 5 days away.
I mean, I would argue that Chantal inspires me, but not in the way that she wants or likes or thinks.
I can't. Oh my god. What the hell? I just spent like 3 days here?
Yes, Foodie. It's how time exists. Time exists. How our perception of time works.
I don't think so. Edibles and video games are like, this trip is amazing. I don't know. I'm just venting my frustration. Maybe it's just because I'm here by myself. It's absolutely... Well, I'm never traveling alone again. I don't think so. I don't know.
I think it's because she hasn't got weed or takeout.
Minor drug withdrawals feels like no sleep, obsessive thoughts, anxiety. Yeah, RD. The great cold Canada. Good. No, I know. Maybe I'll miss it. It's just waves of emotions that will come and go day by day. But that's what I mean. Like, maybe I should be offline because I can't keep doing this shit. Like, I can't.
I don't understand why she does keep doing this shit. Like, she argues as if she's forced to do this, which is not. If she's going to have this breakdown, have it offline, Mary. Like, not, I know I argue that everything is content, but, like, stuff like this, keep it offline. Because the more you engage with other people when it comes to, like, this type of self-soothing, it's not really self-soothing if you're not doing it. Like, your internet hug box is literally babying you at this point.
I'm gonna ruin my life. I don't want to. And I just don't have, like, any control.
Again, you have ultimate control of your life, Chantal. You have privilege and resources that many people do not. What are you talking about?
I'm not going to the beach at pitch dark. Are you crazy?
I think she ate the
Fruit
chocolate.
in the morning, yum. And Sam, I miss my cats. Fuck, I want to go home. I hate being homesick. 7 days is a long ass time.
I know I have kept saying impatient, but the more I think about it now, Foodie can't even handle, like, a resort in Cuba. I don't think she'd handle impatient. Like, this getting away from her life, like, so much of it should have been like, there's no old mate to worry about. I don't have to worry about, you know, the ball and chain that is Pete's. I don't have to... That's her words, not mine, by the way. Don't get it twisted. She doesn't have to worry about looking after her cats. She's just so busy, you guys. She's got none of that going on. And yet, we've still returned to this on night 3.
I don't think the alcohol is good. It's a depressant. Yeah, I don't like drinking.
Well, Christine, she gets to day 2 and be like, I'm going.
Well, this time, yeah. You have been using them to help you sleep, and then went cold turkey. I don't think I should do any, like, substances. It makes me really unstable.
Really?
Like,
you don't say?
Substances.
You don't say?
I think.
Again, that's not a specific conversation about THC. I'm no one, don't listen to my opinions. But ultimately, like, her reliance on getting zooted out of her mind every day, regardless of the substance, is pretty, like, dangerous. If you consider if she were just drinking to the extent that she were intaking THC, or not even that, like, not even putting a number to it, but just saying if she was in the same state as a result of drinking versus THC. I understand there's a big conversation to have around biochemistry about that, but ultimately it's not about the specifics, it's about her state over what she's consuming.
It's just so hard being away from home, and, like, my life was a fucking mess, and I just picked up and came here.
Right, but you got to go back to that life that's a mess, and also you kind of dragged it along with you. And not even going to a resort in Cuba where the beach is literally a 2-minute walk from your room. Not even that is enough to distract from, like, all of the mentals.
To just be away and on vacation. Like, I can't turn my mind off. I can't stop thinking about things, even though I want to. And I'm trying. I am so trying so hard. All day I tried. Hi, Mia. You know. You're used to having everything available to you at all times, and most of your comforts are not accessible right now. No one's going to go back home. Yeah, that's pretty much it. It's like a pain. Everything is a pain in the ass. You know, you just realize how used to, like, everything convenient. Like, I hate when the internet goes out for, like, 5 minutes. Like, I like the internet. I like being online all the time. I don't want to, like, unplug and unwind and... I don't know.
Again, Foodie should try some meditation.
Like, earlier I had such a different mood, and now I'm, like, completely different. Oh, thanks, Mia.
Yeah, you are over an hour.
You were doing better until you went over to you-know-where. That completely fucked me up. And that's how my energy is every time.
And once again, it's not... I'm not talking about what went on while she was with old mate and Dee Dee, but specifically, she made a choice to go and meet with them. She made a choice to reach out to them. She made a choice to communicate with them. She made a choice to interact with these individuals again. I don't get it. I do not get this at all.
And that's like, that should tell me something right there, like, obviously. But I didn't see that when I was in it. I didn't see, like, how low my energy would be and how miserable I was.
But Foodie, ultimately you haven't been... Okay, I'm going to argue semantics, but ultimately you haven't been in it since October. Maybe November at a stretch. Because remember, we got all those Christmas rages, right? We are now 3 months away from Christmas. 3 months. You've had 3 months of not being in it. And what have you done? Nothing. You haven't addressed anything. If anything, it's worse because you've not been in it and then continued to go back. Because I thought she would not be in it once Dee Dee got involved consistently. And Dee Dee's been there consistently since at least Christmas, and she was definitely there in November before that. So at a minimum, you've had 3 months to deal with this, and you've not dealt with it, and you've put yourself back in communication with these people consistently in those 3 months after not being in it. So, like, you made a choice, and you continue to make a choice. Why would you not disengage? My God.
Like I am now. I know, Sandy's serious. I know I do. I know.
Look, personally, I don't mean to throw theories out there about such a serious topic, but speaking about Chantal in a different reality, personally, I think that she spent that weekend with old mate and Dee Dee and they were all partying. That's what I think. That's a theory. That is a tinfoil beret theory. But, like, I can't think of any other reason why Chantal would agree to hanging out with both old mate and Dee Dee, because she has had such an issue with Dee Dee. Vocally, consistently on her channel, fighting with Dee Dee. And yet, somehow, they still talk. Why are they still talking? Why has Dee Dee not blocked her ass on everything? Why do they still need to talk? They don't. So, I don't understand Dee Dee's motives at all. She is the strangest conundrum in this entire situation. And yet, they still talk. Why are they still talking? Like, it doesn't make any sense.
You can't even serve yourself your own food. Yeah, I like to just be able to, like...
And I don't watch old mate streams, but I've heard clips of Dee Dee saying, like, oh, we can't talk about her, we can't do this, that, the other. Girl, if you can't talk about her on your streams, or on old mate streams, why the hell are you talking to her on the phone? Why are you text messaging? Like, what is this? What is this? What is actually going on? And now, even worse, Chantal's telling her audience what happened on the weekend, and there are 2 other people who were involved. Are they sharing their stories? Are they telling it from their perspectives? Are they clarifying the interaction? No. From what I understand, because the whole idea was it was no contact. We don't talk about these people. We don't contact these people. And yet they're hanging out and partying. Dude, I don't get it. I do not get it. And Chantal cries about her poor mental health. Yeah, you fucking wonder because you keep putting yourself in these situations. Oh my God. Oh my God. Good morning, Mama Bear.
I think he lied to you at first and you thought it could be
Hope
the
you
way
will.
that... Yeah, like this whole thing was laid out from the beginning. You know? And I think it would have been okay if I kept saying, yes, Nader, yes, Nader. But no, sorry. You're not going to treat me like that.
Elle, it's so confusing, hey?
Blessing as you see it now. I'll continue. Yeah. I do mostly, but then sometimes I get weak moments, like the weekend. You know?
Like, and Dee Dee sat through that entire police visit with the CPAP. Like, it's wild. It's absolutely... Man, it truly makes me recognize when my relationships have been good. Guess what? I never had to sit through a police raid for a CPAP. When I was going for a date. That was a pretty good date.
Going through withdrawal. I guess I don't realize it because I don't feel like I miss the edibles, but I guess, you know. Okay, onion juice. I don't care.
Rip onion juice.
The weekend. Yes. I want to go see them.
Well, that's what I think, Elle. I think Dee Dee is the ultimate, like, sleuthy troll. Like, consistently stirring shit up. I don't understand I don't understand their relationship at all, and I refuse to watch any of that content, and I'm not interested. But like, it's because I watch Chantal. Chantal is truly the mystery in all of this, because it's like, what is Chantal offering that could be so like such a get, you know? And maybe Dee Dee's thinking about it strategically and being like, well, if Chantal causes more drama with old mate, there'll be more views and therefore more money. But on the flip side of that, Dee Dee also has to recognize that like old mate's in a pretty severe situation with the police going on after everything. So like, mate, one, couldn't be me. Two, don't understand. Hey, bunny.
I'm constantly getting intrusive thought. Mm-hmm. And not just that, but like if I do, like just like even when I'm not, like, I don't know, I guess I just have this like residual super bad anxiety and horrible feelings and blah blah blah.
And like, to specifically to put yourself in another situation where you have convinced yourself that old mate is putting you into situations, one, which are dangerous, and I don't question that. I question it from Foodie's perspective. The situation she's describing is absolutely awful. But remembering when Foodie went back to old mate after the detective thing, and Dee Dee was like, no, you can't be here, you can't see old mate, and then old mate had questioned her and said it wasn't sexual assault, right? Expecting Foodie to answer, and Foodie theorized that he was filming her in some way. After that revelation, after just that consideration of the interaction, why the fuck would you go back? Like, why would you start talking to these people again? Oh my god, she is wild.
Watch some of Jean's videos.
Wild.
I'm sick of myself. I don't even want to watch myself at this point. You've been numbing yourself from the traumatic with these comforts, food, weed, even constant internet. Now you don't have those. You are feeling everything super hard. That's true, RD.
Hey, Wheelie, good to see ya.
I don't have any comforts that I normally have. I'm like here, just like
crying.
Oh, I see. Onion juice. Yeah, I mean, like, anxiety's like having conspiracies, but only about yourself. That's so true. It's so fucking annoying, and like nobody understands how you feel. It's frustrating.
Hey, Christine.
Hey, Chili, welcome to the Beauty Racing Peace.
Nat, hello, good to see ya.
Yeah, I think so. I had Nitera when detoxing from daily we do. Really? Could be just a combination, you know?
You heard that right, Lindsay, yes.
Anyway, I think I'm gonna go to bed.
Thank goodness.
I never thought, I guess like I was doing like so many milligrams and then to just go from like that to nothing, but
Wild to consider that there would be some repercussions around that. Wild. Who'd have thunk?
I never like fully processed like getting over the like cocaine addiction either. I just switched right to edibles with that, you know? Which I was using.
She hasn't, the way that she presents every hardship in her life, she hasn't processed any of them. She's just lived through them.
To numb everything that I was going through as well.
Yes.
You know?
Yes. Okay, Foodie, so you have acknowledged that you get so zooted that you can't feel anything to numb all of your problems. That sounds about right.
I mean, it's just crazy.
It is crazy.
The dodo? Oh yeah. Wait, is this charging my phone? Okay. Thank you guys. Yeah, good night. I know, yummy. Good night, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah. Alright, guys. Bye.
Okay, Foodie's gone. Foodie is gone. Chat, thank you all so much for hanging out with me tonight. Oh, it was a bit of another marathon. That's okay. Do I have the energy? I can get the energy. Still got chess to do. So thank you all again. This is a mood though. Look at this. This is cute. Hold on. Let me see if... Oh, wait. I gotta hit this. No, this one. Properties. No, it's not properties. It's the other thing. Sorry, chat. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me. It's been a pleasure. I appreciate all of you. Go out. Be amazing. Have fun. Do the damn thing. No, it's better here. Do the damn thing. Look after yourselves. Take care of yourselves. Love yourself and your loved ones. For those of you who are on the rewatch, thank you. I appreciate your comments, opinions, and eyeballs as always. Chat, have a fabulous day and all night. And I will see you all eventually, I suppose, in the next video and or live stream. Bye.